A very warm welcome and good evening to Dublin. We are here for Day 5 finals of the 2018 World Paraswimming Allianz European Championships. Day 5 out of the 7-day competition. We had the heats this morning. Swimmers made their way into the finals this evening, and we have a number of new European champions to crown tonight. I'm Paul Noble, taking you through the action, and as always, next to me, Liz Johnson. Good evening, Liz.
Good evening.
Well, we've seen 4 days of competition, some excellent competition, and Ukraine have been a very, very big presence in this championship, haven't they?
Yeah, they're currently running away with it with 22 gold medals, 59 overall, and we've seen that they've got such a deep squad, great spread across the classifications, and we've quite often seen more than one Ukrainian athlete on the podium at the same time.
Well, they'll be trying to make their way onto the podium tonight. I'm sure the Ukrainians, the Dutch, are out in force today, and the Irish fans, well, could it be a big night for the home nation? Well, let's hope so. It'd be great to see them get on the medal podium for the first time at these championships. A couple of big chances for the Irish. Men's 100 backstroke S13 sets us off. The great Ihar Boki, the Belarusian, goes in that very first event. The S11 class is always interesting, especially when they go over the individual medley distances as well. That should be excellent swimming there from the visually impaired swimmers. We have a couple of longer distance events, the men's 200 freestyle and the women's 200 IM. A few sprints as well sprinkled in there. And the 100 freestyle S8 should be fast as well. Men's 400 freestyle S6, that's one of the events that the home nation looking forward to. Flanagan goes in that one for the hosts here, the Irish team. And also the penultimate event, the women's 200 metres individual medley, sees the poster girl of these championships, Ellen Keane. And we have an exciting relay for us to enjoy at the very end of the session. And we love the relays, don't we, Liz? They're good.
Everybody loves a relay. They've got drama, they've got excitement, and a lot of fast swimming.
It's one of the visually impaired relays tonight that should be very interesting indeed. The 49 point for swimmers with a visual impairment. So first event is due on its way out to poolside. We will see Ihar Boki trying to add another gold medal to his tally. He was pushed last night, wasn't he, Liv?
Yeah, he had company in the athlete that will go in lane 5 again next to him, Garashenko, for 350 metres, but Ihar Boki reigning supreme in the final 50 metres.
Well, Boki goes in lane 4 in the men's 100 backstroke S13, trying to add another gold medal to his tally here in Dublin. Well, this is the 100 backstroke S13 class, Liz. Those with a visual impairment. These swimmers have partial vision.
Yes, and their vision will be affected in different ways. Some will have no field vision, so they won't be able to see the athletes to the side of them. Some will have poor vision through their tunnel, so they won't be able to spot the finishes. But these athletes will have the most vision out of all of the visually impaired athletes that we will see in the programme this evening.
So 100 metres backstroke. Gabriel Steen, the 14-year-old, goes in lane number 1, and next to him, also 14 years of age, Enrique Jose Alhambra Mola, World Championship silver medalist. Ante Latika goes in lane number 3, next to the world record holder, Ihar Boki. And he had another gold to his tally, make it 5 this week. He was pushed all the way in the 400 by Garashenko, Ukraine, and Alex Portal has got 3 medals to his name this week. The Greek swimmer, Geriasmos Lignos, goes in 7. And the home swimmer, the first home swimmer we'll see. Great cheers from the Irish team for Sean O'Riordan, the 19-year-old. Well, it's going to be a tough ask for Sean O'Riordan to challenge for the medals in this one for the Irish team, but he has great support from the home crowd. Ihar Boki, world record holder, will be the favourite. But Kirill Garashenko next to him, just 1 lane up, might pose a threat here.
Jboyeskie, they're getting up very high so that he could explode off those blocks as we've come to expect, and he's up and into his stroke, and already he's got a body length lead.
Well, Jboyeskie has been absolutely dominant at these championships. 4 gold medals to his name already. This looks like he's on his way to number 5 in the very, very early stages. Set the world record while winning the Paralympic title in Rio in 2016. And he is just very, very close to world record pace at the halfway stage.
Yeah, Garashenko also going well. And there's a tussle for 3rd place from Latika and Portal, but really here, Jboyeskie is a class above the rest.
Well, Jboyeskie heading for home now. It's Jboyeskie again against the clock. No one is going to touch him in this men's 100 backstroke. S13, Garashenko in 2nd, Latika in 3rd. But here comes Jboyeskie for his 5th gold medal of the week in 57.00, just 0.3 of a second outside his own world record. It is Garashenko for the silver. It is another medal to Finland, another medal to Antti Latika, but there was no catching the great man. Jboyeskie is the European champion again.
Watching Jboyeskie swim is so special. You just anticipate that he's going to swim quickly all the time, and when he's coming into the closing phase of any race, you hold your breath because you always worry that world record is gonna go, and you just don't know by how much. And I'm hoping for him that he really gets one this week because he's been so close to so many.
Well, he's just been on the wrong side of his own world record marks all the way through the week. It was another excellent swim from Jboyeskie. Jboyeskie will be the European champion again. 57.00 the winning time, ahead of Garashenko and Latika. Women's 100 metres backstroke, S13. On the way out to the poolside. Carlotta Gili of Italy goes in the fast lane next to the Paralympic champion Anna Stetsenko of Ukraine. Rebecca Redfern of Great Britain goes in lane number 1 next to the 2 Spanish swimmers, Adriana Edo Beltran and Marian Paula Lopez. Here's Carlotta Gili. What a world championship she had with 5 gold medals in Mexico last year. Paralympic champion goes in lane number 5, Stetsenko. Next to her, teammate Irina Matlo. Irina Petrakovachova, experienced Slovakian, goes in 7. And Kamila Ugard goes for Denmark, the 17-year-old in the outside lane. Carlotta Gili, such a good world championships last year. She is against Anna Stetsenko this time, the Paralympic champion from Rio in 2016. It promises a good tussle between the two in the centre lanes, but Gili, well, she will be the favourite for this one. Top of the world rankings this year, the Italian. Can she add the European title?
Well, Gili and Stetsenko, they're getting away in the middle lanes, pretty evenly matched. Very different athletes. The Italian in lane 4 tends to go for the powerful start, and the Ukrainian lane 5 tends to come back down that second 50.
Yeah, Gili into an early lead, as you might have expected. Just 17 years of age, Carlotta Gili. And as I said, that sensational World Championship performance last year. She didn't compete against the Paralympic champion in Mexico, Anna Stetsenko. Second place, Marian Paula Lopez, a Spanish swimmer, in 3rd place. But a very healthy lead for Carlotta Gili. It's going to be tough for Stetsenko to come back with this deficit.
Yeah, and we got used to seeing Carlotta Gili at the World Championships stretching ahead and leading her field out, and she's made no difference here today. She's done exactly the same, taken exactly the same approach, and she's coming in now for an exciting victory.
Well, we'll keep an eye on the clock. The world record held by Anna Krivshina of Russia, 106.85, and it is gone. It's 105.76. Carlotta Gili takes gold in a world record time for Italy, and the Italian fans are going wild in the stands here. Great swimming again from Carlotta Gili. Another world record to the Italian. Great swim. Well, Carlotta Gili taking that one in a world record time. She smashed the world record, actually. 106.85, the previous mark, 105.76. She's ahead of Stetsenko and Paula Lopez from Spain, who takes the bronze.
I feel that we were a bit calm there as she was coming into those closing ceremonies. She had such a nice, relaxing, long stroke that actually it was deceiving to how quick she was going. But what a swim there for Gili, and a world record to start us going in that second event of the evening.
Now Carlotta Gili stretching away from Stetsenko. And the Paralympic champion was left in the wake of the Italian. And Carlotta Gili takes it in world record time. Great swimming there for the Italian. Carlotta Gili confirmed as a European champion in a world record time. Anna Stetsenko the silver, Marian Paula Lopez the bronze. Men's 200 metres individual medley in the SM11 class. Israel Oliver, the European record holder, will be in the centre lane next to Victor Smirnov, who has had a great competition so far. There is Salvatore Urso, silver medalist in the 400. The young 14-year-old Mikhailo Serbin, 3 gold medals already in Dublin. It's Victor Smirnov. But the favourite, the European record holder, Israel Oliver. Rory Zuzilov has already hit gold here in Dublin in the 53. And Miroslav Smirka from the Czech Republic, the tall figure. Next to the youngster from Germany, Janice Weinberg, and Federico Bassani, just missing out on the medals in the 400. And he sprung a surprise from the outside lane. Well, Israel Oliver really is going to be a firm favourite for this one. The Paralympic champion, the reigning European champion, and the European record holder. Victor Smirnov has been on sensational form this week. Can he spring a surprise, the Ukrainian? 200 metres individual medley, SM11 swimmers with no vision at all.
Yeah, just holding those swimmers at the start there, it was a bit noisy, and more importantly for this classification than any, that there's quiet at the start, because they've got such sense and heightened senses when it comes to the hearing. But there we see Israel Oliver. He is also the 100-metre butterfly Paralympic champion, so we'd expect him to go off quickly. But Victor Smirnov trying to go with him with that powerful stroke.
And there's the tapping pose there, Israel Oliver. And Victor Smirnov over safely the tappers. Try and take the swimmers into the turns and into the finish. And it is Israel Oliver who leads them. Victor Smirnov just in second. Zuzilov and Smirnov challenging there for the silver medal position. Both of them hugging the lane ropes. A great shot there. All 3 swimmers on the left-hand side of their lane.
Yeah, and in the heat this morning we saw Zuzilov get really caught up in the lane rope. He had a nasty bruise when he got out of the water, but here we see Victor Smirnov not having any problems and having a great backstroke leg.
Well, Victor Smirnov, he was the gold medalist in the 100 backstroke earlier this week. He's also the gold medalist in the 100 breaststroke as well, but Israel Oliver got a very good turn there, and he's away and clear of Smirnov. He's Israel Oliver just going off course there. He bangs into the lane rope there. He just veers to the right. He's back on course now. All swimmers there. Well, Smirnov and Oliver over the right-hand side of the lane. Zuzilov on the left-hand side, just skirting that lane rope.
Yeah, Zuzilov's got a brilliant freestyle to look forward to, so Israel Oliver will be trying to maximise his breaststroke advantage here as he comes into this final turn.
Israel Oliver is going to go over in first place. Great breaststroke swim there for Oliver. He has really pushed up there, 2.8 seconds ahead of Smirnov. It's going to be very difficult to beat Israel Oliver now.
Yeah, these athletes very evenly matched on the freestyle, and Oliver's given himself a commanding lead. More of a worry for Smirnov is Zuzilov coming back very strongly there in lane 5.
Well, Israel Oliver heading for gold, surely for Spain. It is 15 metres to go now for the Spanish Paralympic champion. He is going to be the European champion again. A third European title in a row for Israel Oliver of Spain. 2:28.18. A great recovery there from Viktor Smirnov to take the silver medal, just ahead of Grigory Zutalav from Belarus. But a commanding swim there from Israel Oliver of Spain, and he is the European champion.
Israel Oliver of Spain, they signalling his intent right from the off. He had a great start. Smirnov tried to go with him down that butterfly leg, but really he set himself up for a great 200 metres.
Israel Oliver stretching away from the others at the end of this 200 metres individual medley. Yes, Zutalav just veering to the left of that lane rope. Real great technicians, some of these S11 swimmers. Smirnov reaching for the wall there after the tapper just on his shoulders. Tapper's very important for these visually impaired swimmers. The result is confirmed. Israel Oliver from Spain is the European champion. Silver goes to Viktor Smirnov from Ukraine, and Grigory Zutalav from Belarus will be the bronze medalist. Well, the women's equivalent now coming up. Women's 200 metres individual medley SM11. Lisette Bruinsma of the Netherlands in this field, along with Martina Rabellini and 3 Ukrainians. Well, we said the Ukrainians had a big presence in all classes, got a big presence in this final.
Yeah, and we've seen them take 2 clean sweeps at the podium so far this week, and they do give themselves opportunities to take a few more, but I think they'll be up against it for that to happen in this race.
There's the smile we're used to. Lisette Bruinsma with the Dutch fans in the background. She has had a great week, Lisette Bruinsma. Excellent swim in the 400 freestyle when she absolutely dominated the field and went to a 6-second world record. That was phenomenal. Martina Rabellini, she was the bronze medalist in that 400 freestyle earlier in the week. And next to her, in lane number 3, the winner of the 100 backstroke, Katarina Tkachuk. There is the European record holder, Lisette Bruinsma. Is another world record going to be hers today? Marina Padovna, what a swim she had in the 50 freestyle to take gold in a world record time. And Yana Bereshna from Ukraine completes the lineup in lane 6. Watch out for her on the breaststroke. There is Lisette Bruinsma, Dutch swimmer. Just wonder if another world record is going to be hers today. The 17-year-old Dutch swimmer. There's Rabellini, great swim in the 400 freestyle. I know she'll have the stamina. Lisette Bruinsma in that centre lane, well, she will be favourite.
Yeah, and she got away there. Great reaction to the gun. Off she's up into her stroke. She'll know that she'll want to get ahead on this butterfly, because Tkachuk in lane 3, the backstroke champion last night, will be looking to come back at her down that second length.
Well, Tkachuk with that red cap. Just with a little tussle for third place there, but Bruinsma, very, very good start. And the informed Padovna right up beside Lisette Bruinsma. Padovna just going over that lane rope there. I think everything's okay as they get into the turn. Bruinsma takes that in 35.52. Padovna going well though. We saw her have a good swim also in the backstroke, Padovna, so she might challenge Bruinsma in the early stages. Bruinsma right under that yellow lane rope on her right hand.
Yeah, Padovna on the left, Bruinsma on the right. They're as far away from each other as they could possibly be, and we just saw there Padovna take a little knock on that lane rope. That's the biggest challenge for these S11 swimmers, is to get that direction correct without getting tangled into the rope.
No, Padovna has been on fire this week between herself and Lisette Bruinsma. We've seen 2 world records from those 2 swimmers, and Padovna has got a big lead here over Lisette Bruinsma. Bruinsma gets over okay on the breaststroke, And a very good push off the wall for Brownsma and bringing her back into contention here. But Podobna, who's also quite a decent freestyler as well. So Lizette Brownsma will have to get a little bit of a lead over the Ukrainian. And Brownsma really going to the left of the lane there. I'm sure Podobna will be able to feel her.
Yeah, and on breaststroke, there's always a risk that your leg will go under the lane rope there and kick the other athletes, so they're trying to avoid that. And now we can see Brownsma struggling a bit here to get her direction right. She's back off into the middle of the lane. She's a very good athlete for actually swimming down the middle of the lane without having to touch the lane rope, which is odd for the S11s. They tend to prefer to be against the lane rope, but there we see she taps now, great turn, and onto the freestyle leg, kicking for home.
Well, if she can keep her direction okay, Lizette Brownsma is a firm favourite here. Look at that power, oh, banging on that lane rope here. And that can be the only danger to Lizette Brownsma. She's ahead of Podobna now, and Brownsma is going for home here, but Podobna, well, she's got no answer to this young Netherlands swimmer. Lizette Brownsma from the Netherlands now into the last 15 metres. It is another excellent swim from this great swimmer from the Netherlands, and the world record might be under threat here for Brownsma. It's very close, and it's inside. It's 2:46.58, and Lizette Brownsma, with that blistering 50 freestyle, has claimed another world record here in Dublin.
Well, Brownsma is on fire this week. She's always smiling, but now she's got something extra to smile about. And she'll know that in the future, she can take even more off that time, because she did really struggle tonight with keeping in a straight line, and she bounced off those lane ropes, but there we go, there's that smile. What a swim from Brownsma, pushed all the way in the early stages by Podobna.
Well, Brownsma did lead in the butterfly, but Podobna came back really, really strongly in the middle part of that race, and it was a little bit of a battle with the lane ropes for Lizette Brownsma for a large part of that race. The freestyle, she came out of the freestyle. It had to be a fast 50 metres if she was to challenge the world record previously held by Mary Fisher of New Zealand. Lizette Brownsma did such a superb job in that final 50. A great final split for her. And she was inside the world record time by almost half a second then. Complete joy for Lizette Brownsma. She's the European champion in a new world record time. Lizette Brownsma takes the gold. It's another world record swim for the great Netherlands swimmer, Marina Podobna and Jana Brodeshna, the silver and bronze for Ukraine. The men's 100 metres butterfly in the S10 class, making their way out. The S10 class, those with a minimal impairment. Paralympic champion from Ukraine goes next to the Paralympic silver medalist. They go in 4 and 5, Denis Dubrov and Maxim Krypak. Swimmers coming out for the start, Liz. Should be a very fast race, this one. Denis Dubrov, the world record holder, 54.71 for the Ukrainian.
And he's in really good form at this meet, so we could be in for an exciting race, because Stefan Romani of Italy again taking up lane 3 next to these big Ukrainians, as we've got used to, and he's in great form for this meet also.
Well, see what Stefano Raimondi can do. His major championship debut here in Dublin. Ludwig Neuren from Sweden goes in lane number 1. The first of the 2 Italians, Riccardo Menciotti. There he is in 2. Stefano Raimondi, well, a bit of an unknown quantity. Raimondi, wonder what he can do in this butterfly. World record holder goes in lane number 4. And that is Denis Dubrov from Ukraine. He's next to his teammate in lane number 5, Maxim Krypak. Already 3 gold medals to his name at these championships. David Levesque, well, twice a European champion in this event. Laura Murray, 18-year-old French swimmer, goes in 7. And the 20-year-old Turkish swimmer, Cougar, goes in lane number 8. Difficult to look past the 2 Ukrainians in the centre lanes, Les, although Stefano Raimondi, well, he has been a surprise package of this S10 classification this week.
Yes, he pushed Dubrov and eventually took him in that breaststroke, and he'll be trying to do the same again. Nothing to separate the swimmers there with their reaction times off those blocks. And as they come up and into the strokes, it is Denis Dubrov of Ukraine in lane 4, breathing towards Stefano Romani of Italy in lane 3, keeping each other company as they go down through this first 35 metres.
Well, Romani right there with Denis Dubrov, with Maxim Krypak not far behind. It's the big 3 in the centre. Dubrov just 1/100 of a second ahead of the Italian, with Krypak in 3rd, and the Italian right there and in contention with the world record holder.
Yeah, the Italian, they're having a brilliant turn, and just ahead at the moment is Denis Dubrov going very strongly. Now the 2 athletes are breathing away from each other, and Denis Dubrov forging ahead. Maxim Krypak coming back as well.
Well, Denis Dubrov and Maxim Krypak, looks like it's going to be gold and silver to Ukraine. It's Denis Dubrov, maybe, yes, 54.78. Oh my goodness. It's very close to the world record, and Maxim Krypak almost stole that as Denis Dubrov glided in at the end, but it's gold to Ukraine. Denis Dubrov takes it. Great finish from Krypak in 2nd position. Raimondi for the bronze, but it would have been a world record swim if it wasn't for that finish from Denis Dubrov.
Yeah, and he looked so strong and so smooth and so powerful. Dubrov got off to a great start, had company on the way down, the first 50 from Raimondi, and on the way back on the second 50 from a very fast finishing Maxim Krypak.
Well, there's the finish. Oh. Well, Krypak finished it better than Dubrov, and it was very close to the world record. Denis Dubrov and Maxim Krypak take gold and silver for Ukraine, and it's bronze to Italy for Stefano Raimondi. Well, in the women's 100 metres butterfly, S10. Some cracking swims we've seen tonight. There's 2 world records already, and very close to the world record in that last one.
Yeah, we've been blessed all week with some really close, fast swimming, some world records, and some very close shaves.
The Italian Alessia Scortecchini goes in lane number 4. Next to the World Championship silver medalist, Isabel Hernando Santos from Spain. Well, Scortecchini is a European record holder in 107.14. Maybe under threat. That was set last year in 2017. And Scortecchini, World Championship gold medalist. Yeah, Schekinger Trote from Denmark goes in 1. Olivia Jboyeskie, European champion back in 2014. She goes in lane number 2. Chantal Zuiderveld, what a week she's had so far. Can she add another gold medal to her tally? There's Alessia Scortecchini, the favourite European record holder. World Championship silver medalist, Isabel Hernando Santos. Next to Lisa Cougar, the 17-year-old Dutch swimmer, second Dutch swimmer in this final. Next to her, Dutch teammate, Lorian Bulce. And completing the line-up in the outside lane, Jenna Raihalmi from Finland. Scortecchini in that centre lane. 21-year-old won this title at the World Championships. Isabel Hernando Santos right alongside the Italian on that occasion, taking the silver medal. Scortecchini will be the favourite for this one. She goes in the centre lane in line 4.
The best reactions there coming from Zuiderveld in lane 3. Skortakini, definitely the favourite for this event, but the minor medals are up for grabs. Only 1/100th of a second separating the 3 swimmers in lanes 3, 5 and 6.
3 swimmers out to the lead. Skortakini probably in 3rd place as Chantal Zuiderveld, well, what a week she has had. Gold medals in the 50 freestyle and world record swim in the breaststroke, and she leads them through the halfway point. Hernando Santos second. Skortakini has to come from behind.
Yeah, strong turn there from Skortakini to try and get back on level terms with Zuiderveld. Now we see the strength, the power of the butterfly specialist starting to make her way through the field, breathing, keeping an eye on Hernandez, but going really fast, and Zuiderveld doing really well still.
Well, 2 Netherlands swimmers right in contention here. Lisa Cougar coming through right at the top of the picture there. Skortakini, and what a finish from Jboyeskie from Poland in the outside lane in 2. And it is going to be lane number 6. Lisa Cougar comes to take the gold for the Netherlands. Jboyeskie, 4/100ths behind, will take the silver. And it's bronze to Skortakini. But what a race, and look at Lisa Cougar. She can hardly believe it. But what a second 50 from the champion, Lisa Cougar.
What a race. That race had absolutely everything. It had a firm favourite who was up against it with the pressure. A leader who took us out quickly, and a blanket finish there in the closing stages.
And there's the 2 Dutch swimmers there. Chantal Zuiderveld, well, she gave everything. Chantal Zuiderveld, she took it out. She was in the lead after 50, but what a race that was. Skortakini, well, she was always in contention, and Lisa Cougar had such a race in the second half there. And what about Olivia Jboyeskie from Poland? She came from absolutely nowhere there, right at the left of your screen. Jboyeskie, the European champion from 2014, almost made it another title, but it was Lisa Cougar who had the finish. Well, 5 swimmers all in a row, and that was a superb race with Lisa Cougar taking it by just 4/100ths of a second, and she can hardly believe it.
No, it was an amazing race.
Lisa Cougar still hasn't sunk in for the Netherlands swimmer. What an amazing race that was. Lisa Cougar from the Netherlands is the champion, ahead of Olivia Jboyeskie and Alessia Skortakini from Italy in 3rd position. We'll follow that.
Wow. Ooh.
Men's 200 metres individual medley for the SM12 class. Mustafa Aslan goes in lane number 1 for Turkey. 18-year-olds, next to another 18-year-old, Maxim Vaskevich from Belarus. The world record holder is Danilo Chufarov from Ukraine. He goes in 3. But the in-form man at these championships, Yaroslav Denisenko. Next to him, Roger Dorsman took a bronze medal in the 400 freestyle. He'll be strong in the closing stages. Twice a Paralympian, Fabrizio Sottile from Italy goes in 6. The third 18-year-old in this field is Mar Gunnarsson from Iceland. Well, Yaroslav Denisenko in that centre lane has been on excellent form this week. Gold medalist in the backstroke and in the 400 freestyle, silver medal in the 50 freestyle. Be looking to make it a hat-trick of gold medals. Swimmer in lane number 4 from Ukraine. The world record holder, Danilo Chufarov, goes in lane number 3, setting that world record 5 years ago. He's not really been on world record breaking form at these championships, Chufarov, but he'll still be a threat. Roger Dorsman from the Netherlands, that black cap just behind Denisenko as they go into the end of the butterfly.
And those pink trunks there were Denisenko going down that first 50 metres fly very strongly indeed, getting up and into this backstroke. We know he's got a strong backstroke. He's a strong all-rounder. Chufarov will try and stay in contention, But going well also is Dorsman in lane 5.
Yeah, Dorsman, medalist in the 400 freestyle. Jafarov, he's also been on the medal podium as well in that 400 freestyle, but Yaroslav Semenenko, wonder if we are going to be close to another world record time. Jafarov's world record came on a split of 1 minute .75, so not too far away from that split. Denisenko, he's a very stylish breaststroke, a real long stroke there on the breaststroke for Denisenko.
And he's having a command, he's got a commanding lead. Churov trying to come back at him down this breaststroke leg and actually making good progress. That camera angle is quite deceiving there. There we see Churov on the charge, trying to catch up with his compatriot Denisenko. Also still going well is Dorsman now. These three ahead of the field.
Well, Jafarov closing, but it is still Denisenko going over there in 1:42.37. But Denisenko now, surely the freestyler, he's a great exponent of the freestyle, and he is on his way now clear of Jafarov. It's going to be tough for his countrymate to close on Denisenko now. Dorsman clear in 3rd position, but as he comes into the last 15, it is Denisenko who leads the field. Jafarov in 2nd. It is going to be another gold medal for Yaroslav Denisenko, and it is gold for Denisenko, 2:12.67. Jafarov in 2nd with 2:15.78, and it will be another medal for the Netherlands, another medal for Roger Dorsman. But it was Denisenko all the way, Liz.
Yeah, Denisenko so strong off the wall, strong off the start, and really that's where he gets his advantage. Churov tried to chase him down on that breaststroke leg, but as soon as they got to the turn, Denisenko just has such a strong underwater off of that wall. It's an easy way to get ahead without using up too much energy.
Well, Denisenko there maintaining his lead on the breaststroke. Jafarov did close, but once they got onto the freestyle, there was only going to be one winner, Yaroslav Denisenko of Ukraine. Another 1-2 for Ukraine though, and they continue to stride away at the top of the medal table. Yaroslav Denisenko takes his 3rd gold medal of the week in the men's 200 metres individual medley, SM12, ahead of his teammate Jafarov, and the Netherlands get another medal with Roger Dorsman in bronze. Women's 200 metres individual medley, SM12. Five swimmers taking the start for this final. Olivia Jboyeskie, Marina Kravtsov, been medalists so far this week. As has Anastasia Zutalava, there she is, the Belarus swimmer. These swimmers have a visual impairment, the SM12 class. Swimmers now introduced to the crowd. There's Kravtsov. She's been on great form this week. A couple of excellent swims, taking that breaststroke title a few days ago. There's the 14-year-old Katarina Čura representing Slovakia. Elena Kravtsov goes in 3. That's Alicia Berra, the Italian, who goes in lane number 4. 3 bronze medals for Alicia Berra. There's Zutalava from Belarus. She goes in lane number 5. She'll be strong on the breaststroke, Zutalava. And that is the 15-year-old German, Nila Labuda. She goes in lane number 6. German team introducing a number of good young visually impaired swimmers at this championships.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of German swimmers in these outside lanes and often converting to podium places.
Well, the young German in the outside lane, the more experienced German in lane number 3. She will have chance of the medals. Alicia Berra has the fastest entry time, but Elena Kravtsov has been on great form this week.
Yeah, and she got a great reaction to the start signal then, and a great underwater phase, which has helped her into the lead as this butterfly. But now it is Alicia Berra who's starting to come through down this first 50 metres.
Alicia Berra, very good all-rounder, very strong freestyle. She's been a medalist in the 50 freestyle and in the 400 freestyle this week. She does head Elena Kravtsov in the early stages there, but Elena Kravtsov, very, very strong breaststrokers. So very often we see in the individual medley that it does favour the breaststrokers. They can come through strongly and use that good breaststroke to their advantage. Yeah, and Kravtsov has been on fire in all of her other events this week too. So we know she's in good form, so her entry time might be a little deceiving. So Alicia Berra will be doing everything she can here to get an advantage before they turn onto that breaststroke leg. Well, Alicia Berra has a lead, but you would expect Elena Kravtsov to just be hunting down the Italian swimmer once they get onto the breaststroke. Excellent breaststroke to win gold a few days ago. The German swimmer very, very strong on the breaststroke leg of this medley. Sudzalava in third position, just ahead of Nila Labuda, but there goes Kravtsov. She's already overtaken Alicia Berra. Yeah, Kravtsov will be making her move here. Berra will be trying to go for damage limitation on this breaststroke. We know that Kravtsov's got a very speedy freestyle, but will it hold up after the 3 legs of the breaststroke? Berra, the 400-meter freestyle medalist, she's going to have some endurance, but here Kravtsov has given herself a brilliant chance of another gold medal. That was a great breaststroke there from Elena Kravtsov, going with 50 meters to go. Elena Kravtsov heading for home now, and she will be hunted down by Alicia Berra, but Elena Kravtsov is going very, very strongly. She won the gold medal in the breaststroke. She won the gold medal. She tied with Great Britain's Hannah Russell on the 50 freestyle, but it looks like it's going to be another gold for Elena Kravtsov here ahead of Alicia Berra. A great tussle going on for third, but no doubt about who is going to win this one. It is going to be gold to Germany. It's going to be gold and the European title to Elena Kravtsov in 2:31.61. It's silver to Alicia Berra, and what a tussle for the bronze here. It might be another German medal here for Nila Labuda, and Nila Labuda is in just ahead of Anastasia Sudzalava. A great swim from the young German swimmer to get up to the third position. Yeah, we've seen their great swimming. Greatest for Germany to take their gold and the bronze there on that podium. But Elena Kravtsov, what incredible form she is in this week. She gave herself a chance to be in contention. She broke away on that breaststroke, turned onto that freestyle, and the damage was already done. Oh, we haven't seen Elena Kravtsov in this type of form. We know she was a very strong breaststroker, and she has been very dominant in the breaststroke for a number of years, but now stepping up to different events, Liz, and this is fantastic for her. Yeah, and I think that 50 freestyle tie for gold really was exciting for her. It gave it confidence. It was exciting for us, and she's just come into this meet in impeccable form. Well, it's 2 medals to Germany in the women's 200 metres individual medley, SM12. It's bronze to Nila Labuda and gold to Elena Kravtsov. The silver going to Alicia Berra of Italy. Here's the Irish fans patiently waiting for their big medal chances later on this evening. Well, they've had some near misses, a few 4th places. Tonight could be the night. Dare I say it? They might even get 2. Oh, well. Wouldn't that be exciting? The roof would certainly come off this stadium if they do. The Irish swimmers, when they come out, always get such a great reception from the crowd. So to win a medal would be phenomenal for the host nation. Medalists coming out for the first victory ceremony of the night. That is in the men's 100 backstroke in the S13 classification. Well, what can you say about this man? Gold medalist again, Ihar Volki from Belarus. only thing missing this week is a world record swim for the Belarusian. He's been ever so close to his lifetime best.
Yeah, he's on great form, and normally you'd be pleased to be swimming that well, but like you said, Paul, so close to those world records. It'd be great if he can get one.
Mulvey presenting the medals, and it'll be a delighted Antti Latika taking this one. He's won medals in the last 2 European Championships now. This is his second one that he's won here, Antti Latika. Good swim from the Finnish swimmer. He was in a real tussle with Alex Portal from France, but it's bronze to Finland, Antti Latika. Kirill Garashenko, again, he's been a real find for the Ukrainian team.
Yeah, and we talk so much about the strength and the depth within that Ukrainian squad, but they've really brought a lot of new youngsters that have stepped up here and have strengthened an already impressive Ukrainian team.
Silver medal to the Ukrainian, but the European champion again for 5th time this week. It is Ihar Boki of Belarus. Just such a fantastic swimmer, Ihar Boki.
He's so exciting to watch. You hold your breath as he swims because he's beautiful to watch. He's powerful, he's strong, and you always think there's that chance, that excitement that the world record might go.
Well, it's gold again for Ihar Boki. For the 5th time, you'll hear the anthem of Belarus.
Gentlemen, the World Para-Swimming European Championship medalist.
Ihar Boki, top of the medal podium again. Who is going to beat him? It's going to be difficult to see anyone at this championships, Liz.
Yeah, he has come into this championships in excellent form. He's not just winning, but he's, like we said, so close to his personal best times. It's exciting. Still a few chances left for him to get a world record this week.
5 out of 5 for Ihar Boki. And the swimmers who hasn't had as many events as Ihar Boki, he's still got a 100% record, is Carlotta Gili of Italy. She has been as dominant in the women's S13 class as Ihar Boki has been in the men's.
Yeah, what a swim from her. She looked so controlled, so calm, and then that brilliant world record when she touched the wall.
Paula Lopez from Spain, taking her first medal of these championships, a 17-year-old. Mulvey on medal duty again. The Spanish team having a good championships. Number of medals for the Spanish team, quite a high tally.
Like we said again, those youngsters, newcomers, those trying to gain some more experience, just getting into the race, but actually sneaking onto the podium a lot, and it's really helping in their medal tally.
Well, the Paralympic champion from Rio, well, she might have a chance against Carlotta Gili. There's nothing that Stetsenko could do, because it was such a sensational world record swim for Carlotta Gili from Italy. It's another gold medal, another world record swim for Carlotta Gili. well, the halfway point, she wasn't quite on world record pace, Liz, but that second 50 really took us by surprise.
Yeah, and that controlled swim down the first 50 metres really helped her, really gave her that strength to power home in a superb world record.
So Carlotta Gili will enjoy this national anthem of Italy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Para Swimming European.
I think everyone enjoyed that.
I think the crowd, it's one of those national anthems that really gets the whole arena buzzing. And I think a lot of people, we didn't hear the Italian national anthem last night. A few people missed it, but normal service has resumed.
Absolutely, Carlotta Gili. What a swim that was. World record time for the Italian. Medalists make their way off the podium. And the next set of medalists follow them on. Men's 200 metres individual medley for the SM11 class. And so another close contest in the early stages. As the race progressed, there's only really one winner. The pre-race favourite lived up to his billing to take that gold medal. Viktor Smirnov again on the medal podium. Silver medal for Viktor Smirnov, having a great championships.
Yeah, he's just getting on the, he's just seems to have come into form at the right time again. 32 years old, very experienced, and still taking home a bag full of medals.
Yumi Hirota from Swans, making the presentation. Bronze medalist. Another medal for young Belarusian swimmer Teresa Perales. He's been on good form this week. That's his second medal of the week. Bronze this time. Just in a close battle with Viktor Smirnov down that freestyle leg. But Viktor Smirnov will take the silver medal. They challenge for the lead. Partway through that 200 metres individual medley, couldn't quite live with the pace of the winner, Israel Oliver.
Yeah, Viktor Smirnov put in a good backstroke leg, but from then on really, Israel Oliver just dominated, got into the breaststroke, pulled away. What a swim. But he'll be pleased with another silver medal.
Absolutely, increasing his tally of medals. Viktor Smirnov, Israel Oliver, increasing his long record in this event. He's twice been the European champion before, in 2014, 2016. Paralympic champion from Rio 2016. For the third time in the 200 metres individual medley S11, Israel Oliver is the champion.
Ladies and
A big smile from the champion. Israel Oliver gets another gold medal. And let's make their way over to the centre podium for the photographs. A deserved win there for Israel Oliver. Really dominated that one. Certainly in the closing stages, not going to be another winner for that one. Although you never can tell what can happen in these S11 races.
All these 200-metre individual medley races, as we found out this week.
This presentation to make their way on another incredibly good race. Another swimmer who kind of took us a little bit by surprise again with the pace of the final 50 on this 200 metres individual medley. And there's a smile we are used to. Lisette Bruinsma from the Netherlands picking up another gold medal, picking up another world record time. Amazing. So Ukrainians look delighted to be on the podium again. Yana Bereshna take the bronze medal. Yana Bereshna almost as smiley as Lisette Bruinsma, like Yana Bereshna.
Some good swimming, so good swimming deserves a good smile.
Medalist in the breaststroke, now medalist in the individual medley. Well done, Yana Bereshna from Ukraine. And silver medalist. What a good week that she has had. Marina Pedovna, well, she started the week with that world record swim in the 50 freestyle, and it's kind of set the tone for her week, as she has been really fast, really close to her lifetime best, and bettering her lifetime best on many occasions this week.
And again, 2 Ukrainians on the podium. Great for their squad.
There's Marina Pedovna, silver medalist. What about the young lady in the centre? Netherlands swimmer Lisette Bruinsma is the champion of Europe. In a world record time, Lisette Bruinsma taking that gold, and what a race it was. She was challenged by Pedovna, but when it came to the freestyle, well, Lisette Bruinsma showed such a turn of pace in that final 50.
Yeah, that final length there was really what clinched the world record for her. Brilliant swimming. She's getting used to these world records.
Here's the champion, Lisette Bruinsma. What a swimmer. Marina Pedovna, Lisette Bruinsma, been on the medal podium a few times this week. These S11 ladies, great friends, great competitors.
Yeah, and they're getting to know each other very well this week, sharing the podium, a few times sharing the call room, sharing the swim down pool, and really everybody's smiling there, and rightly so.
So your medalists in the women's 200 metres individual medley in the SF11 class. Bruinsma doesn't want to leave that podium. She'll stay there all day.
Well, she'll have to start paying rent soon.
Back to the swimming, the men's 200 freestyle S4 final. Israeli winner of the 100 freestyle goes in the fast lane. Ami Omer Dadom. swimmers coming out now. Some big names in this one. There's Darko Duric. He's been on good form this week. It's going to be a very, very interesting tussle. We've seen some superb contests already tonight, Liz.
Yes, the close races, they just seem to keep on coming. The fast swims, the records, the tight finishes. I'm sure this will be another great race.
Tommy Barajda, first swimmer we're seeing next to David Smetany, the Frenchman, in his 5th European Championships. Michael Schumacher, the silver medalist from Rio, the Dutchman, was in 3. But the Israeli winner of the 100 here in Dublin, he goes in lane number 4. He will start as the favourite, but Darko Duric, what a swim he had, the Slovenian, to take a gold medal in the 50 freestyle, equal with Petracek. So he's on form, Darko Duric, gold medalist from the 2014 Europeans. Andrei Derevinsky in 6. Dmitry Vinaredets, the 2nd of the Ukrainians. And the 3rd Ukrainian goes in lane number 8, Pavlo Neosadov. Now the Israeli swimmer, young sensation. 8 years younger than anyone else in the field. Dadon goes in lane number 4. He swam a very good heat this morning. Michael Schumacher looked good as well. David Smetany in lane 2. He could be a threat from the outside lanes. We said this morning, David Smetany doesn't care where he is. He doesn't need to be in the mix. He'll swim his own race. And very often, he'll get someone to the medal podium. It could be another gold medal for Dadon. Michael Schumacher might be a threat. Darko Duric going from the dive. He could feature.
Well, good dive there from Darko Duric. He came into this event with the quickest time ranked in Europe, but as you say, Paul, Israeli teenager Dadon has been a great find. He's on great form, tends to get away slower than the rest of the field, but we've seen him finish fast in a number of his events. Schumacher there for the Netherlands in lane 3, also having a great start down his first 50 metres.
Well, Schumacher will certainly be a threat for the medals here. He is Paralympic silver medalist. Dadon just in the middle of those 3 leaders at the moment. David Smetany not too far away too. It is Schumacher and Smetany actually in 2nd position, with Dadon in 3rd. Duric, get that turn better than the Israeli. Duric back in the 3rd place now. Good turn from Darko Duric there.
Yeah, Darko Duric, he really uses, he gets a little bit of momentum off of the wall, but it really gives him that push compared to the athletes that don't have any use of their legs, but then they charge down and catch him up, and then he gets to another turn and he pushes off and tries to get that advantage back. There's a great shot there of the variety of different techniques in play in this race.
Well, they're coming up to the halfway point now. Michael Schumacher will lead them into that. That's what he was in the heats this morning. He led for most of the way, and Dadon came back in the closing stages and overtook the Netherlands swimmer. Dadon really losing some ground at each of the turns.
Yeah, in contrast to Duric, the complete opposite. He struggles to get around the wall and get those legs back behind him so he can crack on down the length. But there we see him powering down, and Schumacher is aware of this, but opening up a phenomenal gap. And even the mighty charge of Israeli's Dadon might not be able to close this gap.
Well, Schumacher's certainly gone for it in the early stages. Can he hang on? Dadon just coming through, challenging Duric now for the silver medal position. 50 metres to go at this turn. Derevinsky coming back strongly there, just outside Darko Duric in the outside lane. Smetany still in contention, but Schumacher, well, he has 50 metres to go. Dadon has a better turn, but Duric away into 2nd place as they come off there, but Schumacher on his way home now.
Schumacher on his way home, and the charge from the chasing pack starting to move. starting to split. Again, Duric getting the best turn of the rest. But now we see Dodon charging, Smetany charging, and Davinsky charging. But here, Schumacher being pushed on by the Dutch supporters. He really looks like he's going to take this victory.
Well, 15 minutes ago for Michael Schumacher. They are coming back at him. Dodon is coming back, but Schumacher is holding on now. He's into the last 5 meters. It's going to be goal for Michael Schumacher. It's goal for the Netherlands. And Schumacher will take it in 3:07.12. Dodon in 3:10.76 in second place. And Duric is on the medal podium again in third position. But what a swim. He won it from the front, and Michael Schumacher is the European champion.
Well, what another exciting race. Schumacher knew there, the experienced Dutchman knew that he was going to have to go for it, get himself in the lead, because even though Dodon is at his first championships, everybody in the building has become aware of his fast finish. But there Michael Schumacher did enough in the early stages of that race, held on and looked strong into the wall.
Schumacher knew he had to take it out fast. The question was, could he hold on in the closing stages? Well, he answered that emphatically. It was an excellent swim by Michael Schumacher, and nobody could make up that deficit in the closing stages. An excellent time there for Michael Schumacher, 3:07.12. He's the top of the European rankings this year. Fastest time we've seen from a European. The Netherlands coaches going absolutely wild there on the poolside. They can hardly believe it. Their man is the European champion. That was excellent from Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher takes gold for the Netherlands in 3:07.12. Ami Omer Dodon the silver, and Darko Duric wins a close contest for bronze. Wow, great race, great tactics from Schumacher, you have to hand it to him.
Yeah, he will have taken that into consideration after the heats this morning and gone away and planned that with his coach, and it worked perfectly.
Well, very few tactics required in this one. One length of the pool. It'll take just over 30 seconds for the men's 50 freestyle S5. Anthony Ponce-Bertrand goes in lane number 1 next to his colleague Sebastian Rodriguez, 4 times a European champion in this event. Francesco Bocciardo, the winner of the 200 freestyle, goes in lane 3. 17-year-old Antonio Fantin broke the world record in the heats. He is next to Yaroslav Semenenko, world record breaker in the 50 backstroke this week. Stefan Fura, can the Swiss team get another medal from this man? He had a good swim in the heats this morning. The youngster from France, Theo Curin, looking for another major championship medal. And the 8th swimmer into this final, Alexei Kalshev from Ukraine, 2nd Ukrainian in this final. Antonio Fantin broke the world record in the heats this morning. He goes in lane number 4.
Well, it took an extremely fast set of heat swims to guarantee a place in this final, so we can expect an exciting fast race here this evening.
The S5 class, we'll see range of starts here. Stefan Fura coming in from the side. He'll start from the water. Sebastian Rodriguez, 61-year-old, has won the last 4 European titles in this event.
Well, there we see Sebastian Rodriguez up straight into his stroke, but the best news out there coming from Semenenko, appearing at the 15-meter mark, up and on his back, the red cap of that Ukrainian leading this out, but now charging down in lane 4, it is the world record holder, Antonio Fantin.
Well, Fantine now going ahead of Semenenko. He has earned about 10 metres to go. It's close for second, but it's Fantine heading home to win gold for Italy. It's Fantine, and it's in 31.18. It's gold for Italy. Fantine takes it. It's silver for Italy, Bocciardo, and bronze to Switzerland. Stefan Führer takes that bronze medal position, but what a good swim. Antonio Fantine takes the gold medal, just 2/100ths of a second outside the world record that he set this morning.
Another great swim there from the Italian teenager. That race was full of excitement, full of speed, and well, I need to catch my breath. I don't know about them.
Well, Sebastian Rodriguez going from the sit start, couldn't quite pull it off. Another European title. Semenenko started well, but there was Fantine. When they got down to past halfway, Fantine stretched away from the rest of the field and takes the European title in this 50 freestyle. Antonio Fantine from Italy. It's gold and silver for Italy. Antonio Fantine and Francesco Bocciardo. It's bronze to Switzerland. Now the final of the women's 50 freestyle S5 next on to pro side. In line number 1 from Turkey, we had Jose Öztürk, 15-year-old Sumia Boyachi, the winner of the 50 backstroke. Next to Monica Boggioni, already a medalist this week. Boggioni goes in 3. The experienced Teresa Perales, 37 European Championship medals to her name. Can she add another one? Great Britain's Tully Kearney goes in line number 5. Next to her, Peggy Sontag, the 19-year-old German, in 6. And the third Turkish swimmer goes in the outside lane, the 14-year-old Sevilla Öztürk in lane number 7. Promises to be excellent race. The women's 50 freestyle S5. Teresa Perales from Spain will be the favourite. She goes in lane 4.
Teresa Perales there with that efficient sit start up and into her stroke. Monica Boggioni, but getting off to a good start as well. And now the 3 swimmers in the middle of the pool going very strongly here.
Well, it looks like Teresa Perales and Tully Kearney also going well in lane number 5. Boggioni in lane number 3 also there. It's between these 3 swimmers as they approach the 15-metre mark. Tully Kearney trying to come back, but the power of Teresa Perales is just too much. Boggioni coming back into contention as well. It's going to be Boggioni and Perales as they approach the finish now. It is going to be gold to Teresa Perales. She retains her European title in 38.55. Just ahead of Monica Boggioni, with Great Britain's Tully Kearney in 3rd position. But Perales is the champion again.
Well, we talk about the experience within the Spanish team, and there is one of the most experienced ladies on the circuit. What a swim from Teresa Perales there. Great start. She just up and straight into her stroke. She knows she's got that fast, high turnover, and she didn't disappoint there. In those closing stages, she started to pull away. What a swim, what a champion, Teresa Perales of Spain.
Well, Perales in the closing stages there. She just forged ahead of Monica Boggioni and Tully Kearney. And Teresa Perales straining to see the scoreboard 50 metres away at the other end of the pool. Teresa Perales is the champion again for Spain. It's a 3rd European title in a row for her. Monica Boggioni the silver, Tully Kearney the bronze. Well, the next final is on its way. It's the men's 50 backstroke S3. Again, we saw swimmers in the heats this morning qualify for this final. Christos Melit from Greece. Joshua Top from Germany goes in lane number 2, the 15-year-old. next to Miguel Angel Martinez Troelo from Spain. The favourite for this one, Vincenzo Boni for Italy, goes in lane number 4. 3 Ukrainians in this one. There's the first, Denis Ostapenko in lane number 5, next to Sergei Palmarchuk, his teammate in 6. Yellow cap of Sweden, Mikael Fredriksson, goes in 7, and the 3rd Ukrainian, Yevgen Panebratets, goes in lane number 8. Well, Vincenzo Boni is the reigning champion. Won that title in 2016. We'll be looking to claim another title here in these championships in Dublin. Winner of the 50 freestyle. Was pushed by Denis Ostapchenko from Ukraine in that 50 freestyle final. Both Boni and Ostapchenko swam backstroke in the freestyle event. So it was rehearsal for this one. 1 length of the pool. Men's 50 backstroke, S3.
There we see a variety of different starts. Best underwater there, getting the advantage. Teenager in that red cap of Germany, it's Throg, who broke the German record in the heat this morning. Now that they're up into the strokes, those long arms of Boni pulling away now and forging a lead.
Well, Vincenzo Boni, he was the pre-race favourite for this one. He is a medalist in the Paralympic Games, he's the reigning European champion, and it looks like he's on his way to another European title. Ostapchenko coming through strongly in lane number 5, and also going well is Miguel Angel Martinez Troelo for Spain, but they're all chasing Vincenzo Boni from Italy. He comes into the last 5 metres. It's going to be a gold for Vincenzo Boni of Italy there in 48.78. And in 2nd position, it's Ostapchenko from Ukraine, with 3rd place going to Martinez Troelo of Spain. Well, the result from the 50 freestyle was repeated, and in this 50 backstroke, Vincenzo Boni from Italy takes the gold.
Great swimming there, another Italian victory. Just 50 metres backstroke is so exciting. It's very similar strokes there we saw from the 3 athletes in the middle of the pool. Vincenzo Boni with that high stroke rate, that great recovery, powering into the wall there for the victory at the end of the lane.
Vincenzo Boni takes the gold for Italy in the men's 50 backstroke S3. Denis Ostapchenko from Ukraine, the silver, just ahead of the Spanish swimmer Martinez Troelo. Another good swim from the young German swimmer there, top, giving his time on the heats. Victory ceremony now for the men's 100 butterfly S10. Again, one of those cracking races that we've seen tonight. Another really close finish.
We're used to some close battles in these S10 men's 100 finals, 50 finals, 400 freestyle finals. It's a very competitive classification.
Led out by the 2 Ukrainians. Extremely close to each other in terms of time, just 5/100ths of a second separating them. That was enough for Denis Dubrov to take the gold medal ahead of his countrymate. Corey from Allianz making these presentations tonight. Stefan Romani from Italy. Again, we keep saying this, but he's a real find for the Italian team.
Yeah, he came into this meet, nobody really knowing what to expect from him. Well, anyone from outside of Italy, but he really has stepped up and delivered in a number of events.
Bronze medal in a time of 55.86. There is such a close contest for the gold. Maxim Krypak Well, 3 times this week he's been a gold medalist. This time it's silver for the Ukrainian. But it was ever so close, 5/100ths of a second. It all came down to the finish. He had a great finish actually. Maxim Krypak nearly stole it from his teammate. But didn't quite manage to stay ahead of this man. Denis Dubrov will take the gold medal for Ukraine. He is the world record holder, set that in the Rio Paralympic Games. 54.71 was his world record time. He went 54.78 tonight, 7/100ths of a second outside his own world record. He won't mind about that now, because he's just about to be crowned the European champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medalists.
Ukraine 1 and 2 in this 100 metres butterfly. You know what I'm going to ask you now, Liz?
You're going to ask me for the medals from tonight, yeah?
That is correct.
Okay, well, again, not official. I'd never be given that job. But I've got Belarus have got one, Italy have got one, Spain have got one, the Netherlands have got one, and Ukraine have got one. That is just up until ceremonies. I'm doing them as the ceremonies go.
Okay, that's good. We understand.
The races are too exciting.
Are indeed. Talking about exciting races, what about this one? Women's 100 butterfly S10.
Well, you never really predict that the medalists, the top 2 medalists, are going to come from lane 6 and lane 2.
Unbelievable race in this 100 butterfly. Another medal for Italy, and it's Alicia Scortacchini. Bronze medal this time, accepting her medal from Marie Corey from Allianz. Alicia Scortacchini. Well, you would have thought she's in the chance of the gold. 5 swimmers thought they were in with the chance of the gold, and they all came in together at the finish. Olivia Jboyeskie, she was 5th place at the turn, 5th place after 50 metres, and she really blasted down the second 50 metres and just almost took it at the end. Really down there in lane 2, out of sight of anyone.
Yeah, just so close. It was just 4/100ths of a second in the end, separating the top 2 spots.
Well, Jboyeskie was 5th place at the turn. Lisa Kruger was 4th place at the turn. Stormed through in the second 50 and takes the goal for the Netherlands. Lisa Kruger be the European champion. 17-year-old Netherlands swimmer, the delight of the orange-clad fans up there in the stand. It's unbelievable to her.
Yeah, I'm not sure she can quite believe that she won that event.
Champion of Europe, Lisa Kruger. Irish fans really enjoying that medal ceremony. And the medalists come together in the centre. Lisa Cougar is the champion. Well, no one could have predicted that. But there you go.
Yeah, I think it's always something a little bit more special when you take yourself by surprise to win.
Men's under freestyle S8 is the next event we'll see. Medalist just clearing the medal podium. Men's under freestyle S8. Can Switzerland grab another medal? Joshua Grobe in the centre lane in lane number 4 for the Swiss team. Switzerland had a great championships so far, Liz. It's a real resurgence for the Swiss team at these games.
Yeah, we've talked about it with a few squads, you know. In the past, they've maybe had 1 or 2 experienced swimmers that have got all the medals, and then they've had to go away and regroup. And there we're seeing now the Swiss team starting to reap those rewards.
Oh, the home fans will be welcoming their man out to the poolside here. Johnny McGrath goes in lane number 8. The Irish fans jumping about in the stands here. See what their man can do from the outside lane. Peter Freiba, 15-year-old from the Czech Republic, goes in lane number 1. Sergio Salvador Matos Mingue, already with 3 medals to his name at these championships. Good heat swim this morning from the experienced German Torben Schmidtke. Fastest from the heats, he looked good. Joshua Grove from Switzerland goes in 4. The winner of the 400 freestyle, Inigo Lopez Sanz, he'll be using his strength in the closing stages. Next to the winner of the 50 freestyle, Michael Golas from Poland. Can Portugal get on the medal podium again? Ruben Imharis, and there's the home favourite. Listen to that for Johnny McGrath. Home fans out in force tonight. Johnny McGrath in the outside lane for the Irish team. Joshua Grove has had a few excellent swims this week. Can he hit the top spot here in this 100 freestyle? Lopez Sanz, the gold medalist in the 400. He will be a threat. Joshua Grove and Lopez Sanz will be the favourites, but expect Michael Golas, the winner of the 50 freestyle in lane 6, to go out fast.
As expected, Paul, it is the Polish swimmer Michael Golas in lane 6 that got away the best there from the starting blocks, and we see that straight on recovery of his that we've come to expect, and that butterfly leg going up. But already Joshua Grove in lane 4 for Switzerland, charging down with that high stroke rate, powering down to this turn.
Well, Joshua Grove really picked up the pace there in the second half of that first length, and he goes over with a lead over Golas of 0.18 of a second, with Lopez Sanz in 3rd position. A good turn from Golas, but Joshua Grove up and into his stroke again.
Yeah, Michael Golas, they're coming back on that turn, but once again now Joshua Grove is charging, but here comes the late charge of Spanish swimmer Lopez Sanz, the 400 winner. Can Joshua Grove, he's breathing the wrong way, he can't see the attack coming on the other side of him.
And Michael Golas is leading them home now for Poland. It's going to be a very close finish, but the goal will go to Poland. It'll go to Michael Golas. A 2nd place to Lopez Sanz from Spain, and 3rd place to Spain, Matos Mingue. 5 swimmers again, all in a row, but all behind the winner, Michael Golas from Poland.
Well, what another exciting race. Michael Golas checking the scoreboard before he started to celebrate, looking pleased with himself there. A very well-paced race.
He led as we expected from the start, the 50-metre champion, but he was so strong in that second 50, and there's the finish. everyone coming back on him, but a very good swim there for Michael Golis of Poland, leading them home. Head down for the Polish swimmer into the final stroke, and he spotted it with that long arm of his, and he takes gold for Poland. Michael Golis from Poland takes his second gold medal of the week in the men's 100 freestyle S8. It's silver and bronze to Spain, Lopez Sanz and Martos Mingay. Women's 100 freestyle S8 final. Women's 100 freestyle S8 sees Alice Tai from Great Britain, the world record holder, going in lane number 4. Nahaya Zudairi Barezzo from Spain goes in lane number 1, the 14-year-old. Next is 17-year-old Megan Richter from Great Britain. Twice a gold medalist at these championships already. Xenia Francesca Palazzo from Italy. Next to the world record holder. Firm favourite for this one, Alice Tai from Great Britain. Claire Supio, the winner of the 50 freestyle, trying to double up with this 100. Emily Winter from Denmark. Medalist in the 400 freestyle. Danish swimmer next to Vandula Duskova from the Czech Republic, and what a reception we'll hear for Alva Kelly from the home nation of Ireland. The Irish in party mood here tonight in Dublin. New swimmer in the outside lane. The action should come from this lady, Alice Tai, in lane 4. And Claire Supio, the winner of the 50 freestyle from France, in lane 5.
Alva Kelly there out in lane 8, the only swimmer starting in the water. Alice Tai up and into her stroke. We know that Claire Supio is strong on these freestyle events, but forging ahead already is Great Britain's Alice Tai, with Palazzo of Italy trying to go with her.
Well, Alice Tai's been in great form this year. Commonwealth Games gold medalist, and she is forging ahead of the rest of the field. Claire Supio, just one lane up from her, is going well. Xenia Francesca Palazzo is going well too. And Alice Tai has gone through there, 31.57 for the first 50. In control of this one.
Yeah, Alice Tai is strong, going really strong here, but Palazzo of Italy trying her hardest to get back on terms. Claire Supio of France now trying to make her move. We've been used to these ladies having tussles all week, but Alice Tai is coming into this one. Palazzo trying to hold on.
Alice Tai now comes into the last 5, and surely no one can catch her now. It's gold for Great Britain. It's gold for Alice Tai in 105.53. The silver goes to Italy, Xenia Palazzo, and the bronze to Claire Supio of France. But Alice Tai, well, she led pretty much from the start and held on to that lead to come and claim gold for Great Britain.
Well, Alice Tai was always the favourite there, and it would have been a big surprise if she had been dethroned in that event. But what a swim from Palazzo and Supio, again going head to head, and just 0.2 of a second there separating them at the end.
Well, Alice Tai, as he came into the final stages, was clear of the 2 challengers. Alice Tai takes the European title for Great Britain in 105.53. It's silver to Italy, Xenia Francesca Palazzo, and bronze to France, Claire Supio. Well, Liz, the one that the home fans have been waiting for. It's the men's 400 freestyle S6.
I think the roof might come off this building if Patrick Flanagan manages to get on that podium.
Van Hoofagen from the Netherlands was fastest into this final. The home favourite, Patrick Flanagan, second fastest. Yoav Valinsky from Israel goes in lane number 1, experienced Israeli swimmer. He might be a threat from the outside lane. Samo Arana from Spain goes in lane number 2. 16-year-old Ugur Senel from Turkey goes in 3. Thijs van Hoofagen from the Netherlands will be the favourite. He goes in 4. And the Irish swimmer, lane number 5, the Dubliner, Patrick Flanagan. Can the home crowd celebrate a medal? Daniel Videira from Portugal, he'll be a threat for the medals. Leonard Renic from Croatia goes in 7. Radomir Pacak from Slovakia, 19-year-old, goes in lane number 8. Thijs van Hoofagen is going to be a firm favourite for this one. Paralympics silver medalist from Rio in 2016. We saw him swim a very fast heat this morning. Difficult to see anyone challenge Van Hoofagen. The medals for the minor places up for grabs, and this man, Patrick Flanagan, can he do it for the host nation?
Well, there we see Van Hoofagen, the favourite, up and into his stroke very quickly off that block. Also going well is Daniel Videira, looking to get a medal for Portugal out in lane 6.
Well, Flanagan has started reasonably slowly, but we saw this in the heats this morning, and he built up through the 400 freestyle and came through with the second fastest qualification time. Thijs van Hoofagen, well, it's difficult to see anybody challenging the Netherlands swimmer here. He goes through that first 50 in a very fast 33.55. Yoav Valinsky right out there in lane number 1. Well, he has been a medalist in the European Championships before, back in 2014, so Valinsky will be a threat in the outside lane. Flanagan at the moment lying in 6th place in these early stages. Yeah,
Flanagan with a lower leg impairment. He starts in the water, he loses a bit of momentum on the turns, but he really does pull back on the field down the length. But Van Hoofagen here, swimming a great first 100 metres, turning in 1:10.44. He was the one swimmer this morning that really attacked the heat. But here we see now, second place, still Videira of Portugal, and third, going well, is Caravaggio Arana of Spain.
Well, Portuguese swimmer going well in second place. Van Hoofagen really away and clear. There's hardly anyone else in sight. Looks like a dominant victory. And Flanagan's swimming a well-paced race, and it's very, very easy to get sucked into other people's races in a 400. He's got a plan, and he's going to stick to it, the Irishman.
And I actually think the spread of this field is working in his favour, because you're right, Paul, you can start to shadow the person in the lane next to you. But actually, as we can see, Van Hoofagen out in front, but the danger from everyone else coming from across the pool.
Valinsky going very well in lane number 1 for Israel. Videira for Portugal in second position at the moment, and Flanagan through to 4th. He's got a little bit of ground to make up, but we're not at halfway yet. And Van Hoofagen is almost at the halfway point now. The Dutch swimmer, no one can touch this Dutch swimmer, surely. He's been the dominant force in 400 freestyle swimming in Europe a couple of years now. He was the Paralympic silver medalist. Surely he's on his way to a medal here at the European Championships, a gold medal for the Netherlands swimmer. There's a second place swimmer, Daniel Videira, going through for Portugal. And there is Yoav Valinsky going through for Israel in third place now. Valinsky losing a little bit of ground on Videira. And there's 4 seconds is the difference between Valinsky and Patrick Flanagan, the home swimmer from Ireland. Just at the halfway point, though, for these swimmers. But Van Hoofagen already up to the 250 mark.
Yeah, and Valinsky and Videira look like they've settled into a pace, but Flanagan really does look like he's building through each 50 metres. He'll need to make his move soon if he's going to get back on level terms with these athletes ahead of him.
Well, Van Hoofagen coming down now to the 300 mark. He'll have 100 to go after this one when he touches at the bottom end. We'll just check the split now. Videra looking good in second place, looking comfortable. And it is still Bielinski in third spot there in the outside lane. Still the gap, 4 seconds. Flanagan not making much of an impression at the moment on Bielinski for Israel in lane number 1. Van Hoofbegen coming to the turn. It's 300 metres. It's 100 metres to go for Gies van Hoofbegen of the Netherlands. Daniel Videra in second position for Portugal. And in third place, making a bid now, is the home swimmer. He's definitely closing on. Johan Bielinski of Israel. Flanagan for Ireland, pleasing this home crowd as he comes into the 300-metre mark. The Irish swimmer right on the shoulder of Bielinski.
Well, the noise is going to pick up within this arena. No doubt about the winner here. Van Hoofbegen looking impressive, emphatic as he turns to head for home on this final 50 metres. But the race is on. Flanagan in fourth place, really trying to chase for Ireland's first place on that podium of this championships.
Oh, Thijs van Hoofbegen from the Netherlands is away and clear of the rest of the field. He is going to take the gold medal. He's going to take the European title, surely. He has 25 metres to go. The tussle on for the bronze medal. You see it there at the top of your screen between Flanagan and Bielinski, who still has the lead, Bielinski. But here he comes now, the champion from the Netherlands, Thijs van Hoofbegen. It has been a sensational swim for Van Hoofbegen, and he will take gold for the Netherlands in a time of 5:09.76. It is going to be silver to Portugal. It's going to be Daniel Videra coming into the finish now, and it looks like it's going to be a straight shootout for the bronze between Patrick Flanagan and Johan Bielinski. The whole fan's going absolutely crazy here. Bielinski has been caught by the Irishmen. They're coming into the red markers. Bielinski still has the edge. It's on the touch, and it is Bielinski takes it by just a small margin ahead of Flanagan. 0.2 of a second separating Flanagan from that first medal for the host nation of Ireland. Bielinski swam a great race from the outside lane, and the Irish fans still bouncing, but they must be really disappointed that their man didn't quite make it onto the podium.
Well, there, Bielinski punching the water when he realised that he'd managed to secure that bronze medal. He could hear that noise. He knew Flanagan was chasing him. But what a dramatic finish for that 400 metres freestyle. Whew.
Well, Van Hoofbegen won it by a street in the end. We knew that he would be the favourite. It was going to take a special effort for anyone to beat the man from the Netherlands, and he won it by a huge margin in the end. Something like 15 seconds between him, and a great swim for Daniel Videra, you have to say, the Portuguese swimmer. He came in second position. Another medal for Portugal. They'll be happy that they are on the medal podium again.
Yeah, Videra there really cementing that second place victory, getting out really well, moving himself away from that drama that he knew would unfold in the closing stages of the race.
Van Hoofbegen is the champion in the men's 400 freestyle S6. Portuguese swimmer Daniel Videra in second, and Johan Bielinski breaking the hearts of the host nation to take bronze for Israel. Well, excellent swimming there, Liz. What a race it was. The bronze medal really up for grabs right to the end.
Yeah, we've had some close races. We've talked about close races for first and second, but tonight we've had a lot of close races for the other positions too.
Women's 400 freestyle S6, the world record holder Yelisaveta Mareshko goes in lane 4. 3 Great Britain swimmers on either side of Mareshko. It's Verena Schott from Germany making her way out there. She goes in lane number 7. She was quite relaxed this morning, Verena Schott. Mareshko, she'll be the one to beat. Yelisaveta Mareshko. Victoria Tsartsova. She was silver medalist in the last European Championships in 2016. Chiara Cordini, Another young member of this Italian team. There's Maisie Summers-Newton for Great Britain, the 16-year-old. Had a sensational week already, as has this lady, Elisabetta Mareshko, looking confident in line 4. Ellie Simmonds from Great Britain, making a return to this championships after some time off. Next to her teammate, Grace Harvey. Verena Schott has had a good week, lifetime best for Verena Schott this week. The German in lane 7. Helma Björn-Bornstetter in lane number 8 for Iceland. She completes the lineup in this S6 final. Difficult again to see who is going to challenge Elisabetta Mareshko. She is the world record holder, and she's really been on good form this week.
Yeah, she's done best times in everything that she's swum so far, and she looked emphatic in the heats with a world-leading time. There we see good reaction times from the two Great Britain swimmers in lanes 3 and lane 5. That's Summers-Newton and Simmonds, but one's up and into the stroke already. Mareshko with that iconic orange hat that she wears, storming ahead with that high stroke rate down the first 25 metres.
Mareshko set the world record at the last European Championships in Funchal in Madeira. She went on to win Paralympic gold in Rio later that year. Real technician, great freestyle stroke from Mareshko. She slips round that turn there, just using her arms. She just swings the body round with the arms.
It's really about minimising that resistance on the wall for Mareshko so that she doesn't lose too much momentum to those so that she doesn't lose too much pace on those walls to the athletes in the rest of the field.
Well, 3 Great Britain swimmers chasing Mareshko in these early stages, coming up to the 100 mark. Best of the GB swimmers looks like Grace Harvey in lane number 6. Going well as they come up to this 100 mark. The split for Mareshko set the world record was 1:15.75, so she is inside that record pace at the early stages. Grace Harvey going really well, and Maisie Summers-Newton and Ellie Simmonds going well too, just battling it out for the 3rd spot. So 3 Great Britain swimmers in, all in a row, but Mareshko leading those 3 and inside world record pace.
Yeah, we thought the world record might be under threat. We thought that Mareshko would try and attack it. She has been in impeccable form all week at these championships, and she knows that she needs to get out ahead of the Great Britain ladies chasing her down, because they will have that ability to just put on that extra gear in the final 50 metres, but Mareshko has no leg kick.
Well, Mareshko looking like she is trying to open up a gap in these very early stages, and she's forcing the pace. Ellie Simmonds now coming through, possibly to challenge for 2nd position. Grace Harvey and Maisie Summers-Newton now in a tussle for 3rd place as Ellie Simmonds comes through strongly as they come to the halfway point. We'll keep an eye on the split time here. Mareshko's time when she broke that world record was 2:34.47. She's just slipped off that pace at the moment, but discount her yet, only a second or so behind world record pace, and Ellie Simmonds 4 seconds behind. She has a long way to make up, Ellie Simmonds.
Yeah, and the 400-metre freestyle, all about tactics, and Mareshko will have wanted to get in down that first 100 metres, as we saw there, attack that pace and try and break these Great Britain ladies early on.
Well, Ellie Simmonds going ahead of her 2 teammates there, but Mareshko is away and clear. The gap looks like it's increasing as we go through to the 2:50 mark. Just keep an eye on that. The difference between swimmers was just over 4 seconds when they went through the 200 mark. We'll see what the gap is now when they go through the 250. Just increasing, around about half a second of an increase in that gap. So Mareshko looking good as she comes down towards the 300, and Ellie Simmonds still looking in good shape here. Her comeback championships here after having some time off after Rio.
Yeah, and Ellie Simmonds has got that trademark fast finish, but she knows, she's smart, she's experienced, she knows she doesn't have that same block of training that she's used to relying on. down the final 50 metres. So for her, it's all about grit and determination and relying on that experience. But really, it's very difficult now as we turn into the last 100 metres to see past Mereshko for gold.
Yeah, Yelizaveta Mereshko with 100 metres to go. The lead is just easing a little bit further out for the Ukrainian. Ellie Simmons will try and cement this place, this silver medal place ahead of Maisie Summers-Newton, who has been on great form this week with 2 world record swims to her name in the breaststroke and in the individual medley. She will be in a tussle for the silver medal with Ellie Simmons because the gold medal looks like it is sewn up as they come into this final turn.
Yeah, Mereshko has been powerful throughout this 400 metres. No doubt that the gold medal will be going home to Ukraine, but there's still question marks about which way around these 2 Great Britain ladies will take these medals home. Ellie Simmons with a superb potential to finish here, powerful, but Maisie Summers-Newton goes to her legs. She starts chasing, and will Ellie Simmons breathe for the left to see the danger?
A real good battle for silver and bronze, but no doubt about where this gold is going to go to. It's the orange cap of Yelizaveta Mereshko. She has led from the start. She has dominated this race. The Ukrainian lady has been on great form here at these championships, and she's going to come home for another gold for Ukraine. A gold for Yelizaveta Mereshko. It will be a silver medal, a close contest for Ellie Simmons, and a bronze medal to Maisie Summers-Newton, the 2 Great Britain swimmers. Behind the winner, it's Yelizaveta Mereshko. She retains her European title that she won in 2016. A dominant performance, and it never looked in doubt from the very early stages.
Well, really, that orange cap of Mereshko forged ahead in the very early stages and then never ever looked back. She was dominant within that, but there was an exciting battle behind her, a lot at stake, national pride, personal pride, but they'll be really happy for each other, the British swimmers. But Yelizaveta Mereshko is really having an amazing championship.
Well, Mereshko, she's been top of the world rankings for the last 2 years. She'll be top of the world rankings again this year. That was another great time from the Ukrainian team, having a great time here in Dublin. An excellent championships. It's another gold medal for them. Yelizaveta Mereshko takes the gold for Ukraine, and it's silver and bronze to Great Britain, Eleanor Simmons and Maisie Summers-Newton. So another excellent time there from Mereshko. Liz, she is real class.
Yes, she went a world-leading time in the heats. We saw another world-leading time there in the final, and she dragged the 2 British swimmers, Ellie Simmons to a season's best and Maisie Summers-Newton to another personal best time.
Great swimming from the 3 medalists in that previous race. Go on to the medal presentations now. And we saw another dominant performance from the Ukrainians in this one. And also another Dutch medal as well. The Dutch having a really good night tonight.
Yeah, they'll add it to my tally.
Good, that's what we'd like to see. There's the SM12 medalists. 2 Ukrainians leading them out. We hear the cheer for the orange-clad supporters there. You see the Dutch flags flying in the background. And this young Dutch swimmer, Rogier Dorsman's had a very good championship so far. Steve Tormey from Toyota Ireland making these medal presentations. There is the young man, Rogier Dorsman, another medal for him. An individual medley bronze. Match that one that he won in the 400 freestyle. Rogier Dorsman, just 19 years of age. Dutch swimmers having a great night tonight and a great championships overall for the Dutch. Well, the world record holder set that record 5 years ago. Danilo Chufarov. Just for a moment, he was making a little bit of a comeback on his teammate Denisenko, who led from the very start on the breaststroke leg. Chufarov just came back into contention, wasn't able to draw level with Denisenko. Denisenko, very strong freestyler, was the winner of the 400 freestyle. Showed that strength in the closing stages. Go away for another gold medal. It's gold to Yaroslav Denisenko in the 200 metres individual medley. His third gold medal of the week here in Dublin. Yaroslav Denisenko taking that gold medal ahead of his teammate. He's had a good championships, hasn't he?
Yes, very. Another strong Ukrainian one too. But one thing that the Dutch team do so well at these European Championships is they uncover new talent.
Roger Dorsman, certainly see him again, I'm sure, at the major championships. And the women's 200 metres individual medley presentation. On to pro side now. Different anthem for us tonight. Lena Kravtsov enjoying herself this week. Great week she's had.
Yeah, third time that she'll stand on the top step of that podium and hear her national anthem from Germany. Coming into form at exactly the right time.
And what about this one from her young teammate? Nile Labuda from Germany, the bronze medalist, accepting her medal from Steve Tornby. Nile Labuda winning that very close contest with Anastasia Zutelava, 15-year-old German swimmer, her first major medal.
Well, we talked about young Germans in outside lanes sneaking onto the podium, and Labuda did not disappoint.
Alicia Berra, well, she's on the medal podium again. Would have thought she would have had a chance there to take that title, but the breaststroke of Kravtsov was just far too strong. I knew that Kravtsov would be the strong one when it got to the breaststroke, but the lead that Berra had just wasn't enough to hold off the surge when they got onto this breaststroke. Lena Kravtsov takes the goal for Germany. Really good week she's having. Gold in the 100 breaststroke. Gold in the 50 freestyle. It was a dead heat with Hannah Russell. And now gold in the 200 metres individual medley. For the third time, she'll enjoy the German national anthem. two Germans alongside the Italian. Again, we talked about the role models. Surely Nila Labuda will be watching and learning from Elena Kravtsov here, her more experienced teammate.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good. We see it in a lot of teams with the older, more experienced athletes bringing through and giving those youngsters something to race on a national level.
Labuda will be back later on in the relay. So another swim for the youngster later. It'll be an exciting race, a visually impaired relay mixed 4x100 freestyle. And what about this race as well? We keep saying it every time we come out, we say, wow, that was a good race, that was a good race, but we've had some great action tonight.
Yeah, we've had some great action tonight and great action this week. The quality of the racing has been brilliant at these European Championships.
Darko Duric, she'll be happy to be on the medal podium again. Gold medalist in the 50. Another dead heat for a 50 freestyle gold. Steve Tormey making the presentations, and Darko Duric really delighted with his medal. The only medalist so far for Slovenia. Gold and the bronze for Darko Duric. Omer Dadon from Israel, being one of the real stars of this championship, winning that 100 freestyle on day one, really announced himself to the rest of Europe.
Yeah, and Israel, another example of a squad who have really built up and are now getting the fruits of their hard work.
But the gold medalist, and listen to the Dutch cheers for this man, Michael Schumacher, waving to the Dutch fans there just to the left of the medal podium. And it was a real tactical race for Schumacher.
Yeah, he knew he had to go out quickly. He knew the teenage Israeli would finish strongly, and Schumacher there, he did enough in those early stages of the race, and his quality and his experience shone through.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medalists.
Netherlands anthem again tonight, Liz.
Yep, third time so far. They're having a storming night.
Michael Schumacher, he's been around for a few years now, gold medalist in the London Paralympics in 2012. He's one of the more experienced members of the Dutch squad, but such a valuable member of that team and a great performer on the big occasion.
Yeah, he always seems to manage to rise to the occasion and deliver when his team need him to.
Men's 50 freestyle S7, the next final that we're going to enjoy here. Evgeny Bodaiko, European champion and European record holder, goes in lane 4 for Ukraine. Next to Federico Biccelli, already a medalist here in Dublin for Italy in lane 5. Oh, Mikey Jones from Great Britain leading them out. And the yellow tracksuits there of Ukraine dominating this lineup in the final. Here's Mikey Jones, Paralympic gold medalist from Rio in the 400 freestyle. Marian Kansaya, he had a good finish to his heat this morning, the Ukrainian, the first of the Ukrainians. Highest pull-up, he looked strong in the heat as well. Qualified third fastest, the German. He gave Evgeny Bogdanko, European record holder, trying to win another European medal. Federico Vicelli, medalist yesterday in the backstroke, and Andrei Trusov, he'll be a threat, the Ukrainian. Silver medalist in butterfly. Andrea Sheni from Hungary, qualified in lane 7. Final qualifier, Karlo Kanisevic in lane number 8.
Well, only 1.6 seconds separating the entire field here in this event from the heat swims this morning, so there's danger everywhere. But Evgeny Bogdanko of Ukraine in lane 4 might be expected to get off to a good start.
Evgeny Bogdanko really fast off the block. Getting assistance by the coach. Get himself up on that starting block. All the swimmers going from the dive, most of them being assisted by the coaches. This is the 50 freestyle S7. This could be fast.
Tobias Pull-up of Germany, they're getting away well, but that trademark blue cap of Bogdanko in that centre lane, using that underwater and coming up half a body length ahead of the rest of the field.
Well, Bogdanko now, they're past halfway, they're coming up to 15 to go. Bogdanko is being challenged by his teammate now, Trusov in lane number 6. It's the two Ukrainians coming all together. Bogdanko in the middle, Trusov 2 lanes up, and it's Trusov will take it in 28.38. Bogdanko, the silver medalist on this occasion, and bronze to Italy for Vicelli, but it's a shock for the Ukrainians. Trusov takes the gold away from the former European champion, Evgeny Bogdanko.
Well, another win there from out in lane 6. Lane 6 is a new lane 4. Great start, as we said, from Tobias Pull-up up and into his stroke, but really it was the Ukrainians then that led the race. Bogdanko just coming in and just gliding into the finish, which allowed Trusov to finish strongly and take that victory.
Well, we saw Andrei Trusov win a silver medal in the butterfly. Didn't get off to a particularly good start. He was good there in the 50 freestyle. Andrei Trusov takes gold for Ukraine in the men's 50 freestyle, upsetting the reigning champion Evgeny Bogdanko, with Vicelli from Italy in bronze. Women's 50 freestyle final. Denise Gras had a superb heat swim. She will be the big favourite going into this final. Throg Marshall from Spain in lane number 1, medalist in the butterfly earlier this week. Erel Halevi from Israel, can she get another Israeli medal? Sabine Weber-Treiber, she was a gold medalist in Mexico last year at the World Championships, but the favourite, Denise Gras, the European record holder, goes in lane number 4. The young 14-year-old Anna Hontar from Ukraine, she will finish fast. First of the two Swedes, Agnes Kramer, and the second of those Swedes, Nicola Sinclair Maitland, already 2 bronze medals to her name, the 15-year-old, and Mari Makanan from Finland, individual medley medalist this week. She goes in lane number 8, 1 length of the pool. 2 teenagers in this field, Anna Hontar and Nicola Sinclair Maitland, may prove a threat for the medals, but there's Denise Gras, very much the favourite for this one. Can she get first major title in this event? European record holder, can she become the European champion? That white suit, Denise Gras of Germany.
Well, Denise Gras, they're getting away well. She is this 50-metre freestyle sprint specialist. But right down in lane 1, also getting a good start, was Rola Material of Spain.
Well, Denise Gras, as they come past that halfway point, she is being pressed slightly by Agnes Kramer at that point, but Denise Gras going away now. Sabine Weber-Treiber for Austria coming back into reckoning. Anna Hunter surely has left it too late. The Ukrainian swimmer coming into the medal positions, but into the last 5 now. It's going to be gold for Germany's Denise Gras in 32.83, and it is a European record for Gras. What a swim from the German. She's the European champion in a European record time.
She'll be pleased there to get her maiden European crown, her maiden championship. That's a tongue twister. Red light gold medal in this event. She won the 50 metres butterfly the other day. We knew she was in good form, but there we see that impressive start from Laura Martial. But really, once they were up into the race, it was all about Denise Gras. And an exciting finish behind her for the minor medals. Weber-Treiber of Austria looking like she was out of it in third, but she snatched the silver medal from the fast finishing Hunter of Ukraine.
Denise Gras, great finish there. The German looks round, you'll see the time. Denise Gras wins the 50 Freestyle S7 in a new European record time for Germany. It's silver to Austria, Sabine Weber-Treiber, and bronze to Anna Hunter from Ukraine. Look at the gap between the minor medals there, 7/100ths of a second, splitting the 3 swimmers.
It was very close.
Men's 200 metres individual medley, SM9. Lewis White and Federico Morlacchi were separated by 1/100th of a second in qualification this morning. Igor Gregorovic from Poland, the 15-year-old, goes in 1. Tamas Topt, experienced Hungarian, he goes in lane number 2. He might be a threat for the medals. The backstroke champion from yesterday from France, Hugo Didier. Fastest qualifier from the heats, Lewis White, silver medalist in the 100 freestyle. But Federico Morlacchi, reigning champion in this event, in lane 5. Oscar Salguero Galisteo. Watch out for him on the breaststroke element of this IM. 17-year-old Jonas Kesnar from the Czech Republic in 7. And the 15-year-old Spanish swimmer Jacobo Garrido Brun in lane number 8. Well, 2 15-year-olds in the outside lane. But the experienced head of Federico Morlacchi in the middle. He'll be the favourite, lane number 5. But this man, Lewis White from Great Britain, well, fastest qualifier from the heats, already a medalist here in the 100 freestyle. And if he's in contention at the freestyle at the end of this IM, he could challenge, but Morlacchi from Italy, lane 5, he'll be the favourite for this one.
And there we see Lewis White and Salguero Galisteo of Spain getting away very well, but Federico Morlacchi, he is the butterfly Paralympic champion. He will be looking to get an advantage down this first length and set himself up for the rest of the race.
Good start there, down in lane number 2 as well. Tamas Topt from Hungary, he will be a threat for the medals. He was a silver medalist at the last European Championships behind Morlacchi, and Morlacchi has gone out fast though, with Topt in 2nd position there as they go onto the backstroke. And Morlacchi with a big lead over the rest of the field. Tamas Topt, Paralympic champion in 100 backstroke, has now been overtaken by the backstroke champion last night. Superb backstroke from Hugo Didier of France to bring him through in the 2nd place, but Morlacchi will lead them as they come to the end of the backstroke and turn onto the breaststroke.
Hugo Didier, they're having a great backstroke, like really trying to maximise his advantage, but at the 100 metres turn, it will be Morlacchi who leads just by 1.25 seconds.
Well, Didier in 2nd place, Lewis White moved up into 3rd spot now, and can anyone make inroads into the lead of Morlacchi? Probably the breaststroke, you would say, probably his weakest stroke on an individual medley, but Morlacki is stretching away from the others now. This is a superb display from Morlacki. Didier holding on to second position. Thomas Todt coming back, and Salguero Galisteo coming into contention, the Spanish swimmer in the black cap there, coming up alongside Lewis White, but Morlacki has a lead, and surely he cannot be beaten now.
As Morlacki turns there and heads for home, it would take a supreme freestyle leg from the rest of the field to catch up and make it that deficit. But we're in line for a great attack on those minor medals. Ugo Didier there of France in lane 3, and Thomas Todt of Hungary in lane 2, head to head, looking at each other. But Morlacki here as he comes into the final 50 meters, reigning supreme.
Well, Morlacki surely on his way to another European title. He won in 2014, he won in 2016, he's the champion again in 2018. Federico Morlacki from Italy takes the gold in 2:17.55. It's silver to France, Ugo Didier, and it's bronze to Thomas Todt of Hungary. But there he is, the champion, Federico Morlacki from Italy. What a swim!
Well, we've come to expect it from Federico Morlacki, not always finding himself in lane 4 for the final, but that never seems to bother the Italian champion. Off to a great start, stamped his authority on that race right from the beginning, and really did have a dominant victory.
Morlacki, very strong breaststroke. That is a great shot of the technique of Federico Morlacki coming into the end of the breaststroke and turning onto the freestyle, pushing off with that one good leg of his. He had a 3.3 second advantage over the rest of the field, and in the end he won an amazing victory there, his third in a row at the European Championships. Federico Morlacki from Italy is the champion again. A great swim from Ugo Didier from France for the silver, and Thomas Todt from Hungary for the bronze. Women's 200 metres individual medley final. Nuria Marquez Soto from Spain was the fastest from the heats. Tony Shaw was second, but a real medal chance for Ellen Keane from Ireland for the host nation. There's Laura Martins Christiansen from Denmark goes in lane number 2. Sofia Konkoy, she might challenge for the medals in lane 3, the Hungarian. The favourite for this one, Nuria Marquez Soto, world champion from last year. The young British swimmer Tony Shaw in lane number 5. Well, what can Ellen Keane from Ireland do? Looks determined. She's got her game face on, Liz. Ellen Keane, can she take Ireland's first medal of these championships? Renata Pinto from Portugal, the 18-year-old, completes the lineup for this women's 200 metres individual medley final. Nuria Marquez Soto, the world champion, will be the favourite for this one in the centre lane of Spain. Expect her to get off well, but Tony Shaw, Great Britain youngster, has been on great form at these championships, and she had the world's best time this year coming into this championship.
Yeah, and home favourite Ellen Keane there popping up first, but Marquez Soto really getting off that block well. She has a lower limb impairment, but you wouldn't notice it as she goes against the rest of the field off that block. She minimises the deficit so well. And Tony Shaw here of Great Britain just edging it as we go down this first 50 metres.
Tony Shaw might lead them into the first 50 metres. Nuria Marquez Soto will be second, I think. Yeah, Sofia Konkoy has got a very strong first half of the medley. Ellen Keane down in 4th place at the moment. But Tony Shaw, this is a good lead for the Great Britain swimmer, but expect Nuria Marquez Soto to pull through. The backstroke champion, Nuria Marquez Soto, but Tony Shaw keeping pace with the Spanish swimmer.
Marquez Soto now just starting to go past Tony Shaw of Great Britain, the early leader. Marquez Soto will have a disadvantage on the breaststroke, so she'll need to maximise her advantage on her favourite stroke, this backstroke leg.
And Nuria Marquez Soto goes over first. She has a slender lead over Tony Shaw. Can the Great Britain youngster pull up that deficit? Ellen Keane has gone through in 3rd place and should pull away from the Hungarian Sofia Konkoy on this breaststroke leg. Ellen Keane, the breaststroke medalist from the Rio Paralympic Games, now trying to get up on the shoulder of Tony Shaw, Nuraya Marquez Soto, Tony Shaw, Ellen Keane. They're all in a diagonal line as they come to the end of this breaststroke.
Marquez Soto doing really well here to maintain her lead over Tony Shaw. She would have expected Tony Shaw to come back on her as they hit this turn for the final leg.
Well, Nuraya Marquez Soto, Tony Shaw not really making much of an impression on the Spanish swimmer. Ellen Keane right back into contention for the medals and clear of Sofia Konkoy from Hungary. Nuraya Marquez Soto with almost a 2-second advantage with Ellen Keane in 3rd.
Yeah, Marquez Soto there's heading for home. Tony Shaw trying to get back on terms, but the 400-meter freestyle Paralympic champion Spain has the endurance to hold on, and she's heading for home. Ellen Keane holding on to her 3rd place here, and a last-minute surge for Tony Shaw, but I think she's left too much to do.
On Nuraya Marquez Soto now, 6 or 7 meters to go. It's going to be a great contest, but the gold will go to Spain. Nuraya Marquez Soto, Tony Shaw will claim the silver, and it will be bronze to Ireland. The stadium has gone wild here. Ellen Keane touching the ball in 3rd position. It's Ireland's first medal of the championships. She celebrates with the crowd. The gold and silver medalists celebrate together. Nuraya Marquez Soto swam an excellent race from the front. There's the Irish medalist. There's the crowd. The home nation is happy. Ellen Keane has claimed the bronze medal. Nuraya Marquez Soto, the gold. Great swim from the Spanish swimmer.
Yeah, phenomenal time there from Marquez Soto. We expected her to be ahead at the 100-meter turn, but we really thought that the rest of the field would start to pull back on her on that breaststroke leg, and she might be in a close battle down the freestyle. But she worked so hard on that 3rd leg of this 200-meter individual medley to maintain that lead and set herself up for an impressive victory.
Well, there was Nuraya Marquez Soto coming home in front. To great cheers from this arena, not necessarily from Nuraya Marquez Soto, although it was a sensational swim. It was also a very good swim from Tony Shaw to claim another medal at these championships. Tony Shaw silver in his individual medley. Nuraya Marquez Soto takes the gold for Spain in the women's 200 metres individual medley, SM9. Tony Shaw the silver. It's a first medal for the home nation. Ellen Keane from Ireland takes the bronze. Well, that was absolutely fantastic, Liz. A great swim from the Spanish swimmer. Tony Shaw, an excellent swim for silver medal. And Ellen Keane, well, what about that?
Well, we regularly talk about how dominant these S9 Spanish ladies are, but yes, this crowd have been brilliant. The Irish fans coming every night to support all the swimmers, and it's been brilliant tonight for them to finally get to see a medal for their home team.
And you can bet there will be a big crowd for that medal presentation later.
Yes, but first we move on to this medal presentation. The experienced athletes here coming out.
Well, this is the medal presentation for one of the finals that we had yesterday. Tony Ward, technical delegate, making these presentations. Tony Ward's been keeping us right all week, Liz.
Yep, we like to keep him on our toes. He likes to keep us on our toes.
The bronze medalist. Well, it was a great swim from the Israeli swimmer. He is in the SM1 classification. And he set a world record for that SM1 swim. Iyad Shalabi. He seemed to be the perennial 4th place finisher. Always just missing out on the medals. It's his first major medal. Bronze for Iyad Shalabi of Israel. Mikael Fredriksson for Sweden takes the silver medal. The Swedish team had a good day yesterday. A number of medals for the Swedes. Always featured in the shake-up yesterday. Mikael Fredriksson accepting his gold, his silver medal tonight.
Yeah, and Frederickson, a great character around poolside, always smiling, always joking. Great to see him get that silver medal.
The European champion from Greece, Ioannis Kostakis. Ioannis Kostakis swam his first European Championships in 1999. There's been a number of European Championships since then. He's won a number of medals. This is his first gold medal, so he's going to enjoy this moment on top of the podium, listening to the national anthem of Greece.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Para Swimming European Championship medalist.
There's a Greek team. They've had to wait a day for that medal ceremony. You're going to count that one in tonight's tally, Liz?
I am, because I only count them as the presentations happen. It's easier to stay on top of it.
Ioannis Kostakis, the champion in the men's 150 metres individual medley. Kyle Frederickson, the silver, a first major championship medal for Iyad Shalabi of Israel. Next medal ceremony, men's 50 freestyle S5. Another cracking race, this one. Very, very fast. Now at the front of the field, we are getting the privilege of hearing the Italian national anthem again. We do like the Italian national anthem. They've had a very good week. We've heard it very often this week. Not yesterday. That was a little bit of a blip for the Italian team, but I'm sure we'll hear it many more times this week. Very strong Italian squad. Still with 2 days of competition left after this one. Tony Ward still on medal duty.
Yep, and another squad having a really strong week. This week is Switzerland, and there we see the great man, Stefan Romani, taking the whole range of age on this podium.
Stefan Romani, 50-year-old Bocciardo. He's had a good competition. Another medal for him. Winner of the 200 freestyle. He's winner of the breaststroke. Down the distances. And he won. Finished very well in that 50 freestyle. Take that silver medal. Really no catching his teammate, 17-year-old Antonio Fantine. Set a world record in the heats this morning, 31.16. He was only 2 100ths outside that time tonight. Antonio Fantine taking that gold medal next to his teammate Bocciardo, next to Stefan Romani. 17-year-old Antonio Fantine is the European champion. Italian fans join that one. Their men are on gold and silver spot. Stefan Fura, bronze medal position.
Yeah, Stefan Fura, they're finishing very strongly in a tight finish behind Fantine for those minor medals. Rocciardo getting his hand to the wall first. But an excellent swim from all three athletes.
Managed to get your hands on one of the mascot shirts, Liz? Run out of time?
No, but I probably haven't put in as much effort as I promised you that I would, so...
Oh dear.
Still time, still time.
Let's move on to the next medal ceremony. Gloss over that one.
You're disappointed, aren't you?
Women's 50 freestyle S5. Another close race as well between three medalists. Another Italian presence on the medal podium. There's Teresa Perales. Getting used to being on this top step of the podium. We're trying to do a tally of who was the most bemedaled athlete at the European Championships. Teresa Perales right up there. I think it's going to be very difficult to beat anyone to beat Teresa Perales' tally. Tony Ward will present the medal to Tully Kearney, the bronze medal from the same neck of the woods, the Midlands of England. Tony Ward and Tully Kearney. Bronze medal to Tully Kearney from Great Britain. Monica Boggioni got away well. Good start for Boggioni from Italy.
Yeah, Monica Boggioni always getting that good start. Now we've seen it at the World Championship, we've seen it again here at the European Championships, and it sets her up well, especially on the sprint events.
Another medal to Monica Boggioni of Italy. Another good performance from the champion. That's Teresa Perales of Spain. Great swim in the backstroke to take the silver medal. She also had a medal in the relay, a bronze medal for the Spanish relay team. So it's a gold medal now for Teresa Perales. She completes the set here in Dublin. I make it, that's 38 European Championship medals for Teresa Perales of Spain. Spanish national anthem belts out for Teresa Perales. We're saying Ioannis Kostakis, his first European Championships, 1999, was also the case, I think, for Teresa Perales as well. Before that, World Championships.
We keep talking about this, the longevity of many of the athletes in that Spanish team, and it's paying dividends because they're getting a lot of medals here at this event from their youngsters who are gaining from the wisdom of those more experienced athletes.
Final swimming action of tonight, the mixed 4x100 metres freestyle relay. 49 points. 4 teams take the start in this one: Ukraine, Germany, Italy and Spain. This is an event, Liz, we haven't seen before on the programme.
No, it's going to be very exciting and interesting to see how the athletes manoeuvre a handover with a tapper all at the same time.
It's visually impaired swimmers in the 49-point relay. The swimmers are S11s or S12s or S13s. And if you add up the points totals of their classification number, they can't exceed 49 points. So we have a number of combinations here. Probably the optimum, you would say, was 2 S13s, an S12 and an S11. And that is where the Spanish team are coming in with. German team, though, real young German squad. They might just feature in the medals. But Ukraine, well, they've got to be strong, haven't they?
Yeah, in fact, it looks like all 4 teams have gone for the 2 13s, a 12 and an 11, except Italy.
There's Ukraine. Arina Podobna will lead them off, the S11 swimmer. Denisenko in second, Garashenko the third leg, and Stetsenko. Final leg, there's the German team. Marlene Endorath, Nila Labuda, Johannes Weinberg, and Daniel Simon. Salvatore Urso, Alicia Berra, Carlotta Gili, Fabrizio Sottile. Spain with Israel Oliver, Maria Delgado Nadal, Ivan Salguero Atisa, and Marianne Paula Lopez.
Well, it's great to have the luxury of choice across classification groups, but obviously all teams requiring 2 male swimmers and 2 female swimmers, so sometimes you're just limited to what you have available to you within your squad.
And these countries, though, are very strong, visually impaired swimming. Germans with probably the youngest squad. We'll see how Germany fare. Ukraine are closest to us. Germany 1 lane up, Italy next, and Spain right at the top there. And the Spanish swimmer, Israel Oliver, we saw him swim in the individual medley earlier. He's an S11 swimmer, so Spanish going from their lower points total back up to their higher points totals at the end of this. So they go from an S11 to an S12 to an S13.
Yeah, and the Spanish and the Italians starting with their male swimmers first. The Ukrainians and the Germans putting in their female swimmers. This is an exciting race for so many reasons. And here we see Israel Oliver off the back of his victory earlier this evening, going well here for Spain in lane 6.
Well, the S11 male swimmer for Spain leading them out. And a good start from Marlene Enderlath from Germany. She's the S13 swimmer from Germany, though. So Germany earning her bigger points earlier in the relay than anyone, but it is one of the female swimmers going first. Maria Delgado Nadal away for Spain. It's a very good start for the Spanish swimmer. Chasing them now, looks like it is Germany in lane number 4, Nila Labuda. That medal in the previous event earlier on tonight, but coming through strongly, Yaroslav Denisenko, the gold medalist earlier, and he will try and catch up the deficit for the Spanish team. The Ukrainian going really fast now down this first 50 of his 100.
Denisenko, they're having a great first 50 meters for the Ukrainians. He's making the best of this advantage that he has on this leg against a female swimmer. You have to play to your advantages, and he's going to hand over to Garashenko, who's also another S12 male swimmer. So really now, Ukraine putting their fastest swimmers in the middle of their team.
And Garashenko will take over, and Ukraine will have a big lead. They were always going to be the team to beat. Ivan Salguero Atisa in for Spain. And it looks like Italy have gone into second place. Alicia Berra now hands over to the world record breaker earlier this evening, Carlotta Gili. She broke that record in the 100 backstroke, and the Italians are going well, but they're chasing the Spanish team. But the Ukrainians look like they're away and clear now. They have Anna Stetsenko on that final leg. Garashenko doing a great job for the Ukrainians on this third leg.
Well, we knew the Ukrainians would be strong. We've seen a number of podiums in these visually impaired classes with more than one Ukrainian on the podium at the same time, and here they are delivering. Garashenko having a great leg there, having been set up by Badubla and Denisenko as he hands over to Stesenko for that final leg of this relay.
Well, Stesenko in first position, and it is Marian Paula Lopez for Spain. Can she hold off the challenge from the Italian team? It's Fabrizio Sottil for the Italians. He will be chasing down Marian Paula Lopez, the Spanish swimmer. Doesn't look like anyone is going to be able to catch the Ukrainian team. The Germans coming in now for their final changeover. Johannes Weinberg will hand over to Daniel Simon, but the Ukrainians with 50 meters to go now.
Yeah, and Fabrizio Sottil of Italy had a flying takeover there. He was really impressive off the block, and he's coming into the turn with about 7.5 meters to catch the Spanish team.
Well, here comes Anastetsenko for the Ukrainian team. The world record held by the USA stands at 4:04.38. A great battle for silver, but here comes the winners. It's the team from Ukraine, and they'll take it in a new world record time. 3:54.70. It's going to be silver for Spain. Marian Paula Lopez holding off the challenge of Fabrizio Sottile. Spain will take silver. Italy will take the bronze. But what a great swim from the Ukrainian team, and they smashed that world record.
Well, the Ukrainians there really were dominant from start to finish. And in lane 4 now, it's Germany coming in to finish. Daniel Simon there, S12 male swimmer. But really, it was difficult to look past the strength and depth of that Ukrainian squad.
Well, a good start there from the German team and also from the Spanish team as well. Israel Oliver got the team from Spain off very nicely indeed. But once the Ukrainian team got into their stride, Marina Podobna did a good first lane, and Yaroslav Denisenko took them into the lead on that second leg. Garashenko followed it up with a third leg, and Anastetsenko brought them home to a world record time, 3:54.70. Almost 10 seconds off the old world record mark held by the USA.
Well, what an exciting finish to the race in action.
The mixed 4x100 meters freestyle relay, 49 points. Ukraine take the title in a world record time. Spain with the silver, Italy the bronze. I hope you enjoyed all those shots of the action tonight here in Dublin in the National Aquatic Centre. Ready to go for the final set of medal presentations. No one is going to leave for these presentations, Liz. At least not the Irish.
No, tactically maybe. That women's 200 metre individual medley presentation, the last but one presentation. And we know these Irish supporters can make a lot of noise. But so too, the Dutch, always a well-supported team, a very vocal set of fans, and they've had an incredible night of action to celebrate this evening.
Yeah, the Dutch doing really well tonight. Also the Italians, we have another Italian anthem for us to enjoy. The men's S3, 50 metres backstroke. Someone's making their way out for this medal presentation. Kilcullen from Allianz, Ireland, making these presentations tonight. Well, Angel Martinez-Suelo, third position here, really close to the second spot there, but bronze medal this time. Nearly got the gold there, Miguel Angel Martinez-Suelo, but it's the bronze for the Spanish swimmer. Another medal for Spain. They're racking up the totals in terms of medals, Spain. A big medal tally this week.
Spain really in a transition phase. They've got the blend of youth and experience, and it's paying off as they get a number of medals.
Denis Ostapchenko. The three backstrokes of these swimmers, they had similarities, but they're all slightly different, aren't they? Ostapchenko, very, very wide backstroke there, he's not able to get his arms up close to his ears.
Yeah, they've all got a unique take on the stroke due to their limitations, but Ostapchenko there, another example of a teenage Ukrainian coming through and performing really well at these championships.
Finto Moni, was a medalist in the Paralympic Games in this event, and he's the European champion tonight here in Dublin. Again, it's a gold for Boni, a gold for Italy. I think we can hear Vincenzo Boni from here really belting out that national anthem of Italy.
Well, we say that the whole crowd gets going when that Italian anthem plays. Everybody enjoys it. So if it's actually yours and you're the reason it's playing, then it makes sense to join in and sing as loud as you can.
Oh, Vincenzo Boni, gold medalist again for Italy. How are you going with learning that Italian national anthem, Liz?
I've got the accent at the end, and I've got the clapping in the middle.
Good.
I've still got 2 days to learn the words.
You've got a lot to do in these last 2 days. Just saying.
You make a good point.
Next medal ceremony just about to come out now. What a good race this one was as well. You really couldn't tell where it was going to go to the very final stages here. Two Spanish swimmers on the podium and a Polish swimmer in the middle, doubling up his tally of medals, gold medals here at these championships. Sergio Salvador Martos Mingue in 5th place at the halfway point, but so many swimmers were in contention there for the medals. Really 4 swimmers for the minor medal, just coming in absolutely together.
Yeah, he bided his time. He was really strong down the first 50 meters, in contention, but really he capitalized when the other swimmers started to suffer for the early pace that they'd set.
Another medal for Martos Mingue, another medal for Inigo Lopez Sanz, winner of the 400 freestyle silver medal this time. Again, very strong at the end of that 100 freestyle. We thought he would be. That's how it turned out. And what a good swim from the winner, Michael Golas from Poland. Well, very good start. We knew he would get off the blocks. He'd be better than anyone else in the field. That's what happened. But the strength in the second 50 was superb.
Yeah, and he gained that advantage in his race skills off the start and the turn, but at the end there, we saw him really stay strong and finish on the top.
Another gold medal there to Michael Golas of Poland. Yeah, great championship he is having. Really stepping up there, some excellent performances. Just missed out on medals at the World Championships last year. He's made it onto the podium, the top of the podium here in Dublin, twice now. Women's 100 freestyle S8 final was another good contest at the front. The favourite did prevail in the end, but wasn't quite as convincing win as we thought that it might have been. She was challenged, Alice Ty, in the later stages, but certainly the quality of the field from Alice Ty, it was going to be difficult to dislodge her from the top spot.
Yeah, it was difficult to see past her. She went out strongly, tied up towards the end, but prevailed with the victory. But a battle behind her, great for the minor medals. And once again, we see Palazzo and Supio on the podium.
McDermott from Ireland, presenting these medals. There's Claire Supio, another medal for the French swimmer. She won France's first gold medal of these championships. She's continuing that medal rush with a bronze here in the 100 freestyle. Italian swimmer Xenia Francesca Palazzo, good swim from her. She was there in the opening stages of this one, right up alongside Alice Ty on the first 50. Thought she might just pose a challenge to the Great Britain swimmer. Another medal for Palazzo. a medal for this Italian team. But the champion from Great Britain, she was strong. She's had a great year, Alice Tai. Commonwealth Games champion. Set the world record in this event back in May. She's now the European champion, winning it in the end by over a second. Really strong second 50. And Alice Tai takes the European title.
Gentlemen, the World Para-Swimming European Championship medalist.
Well done to Alice Tai. She is the European champion. Second title of the week for Alice Tai. Senior Francesco Palazzo. Another medal for the Italian. Another medal for the Scipio. These three really dominating this S8 class.
Yeah, all three ladies have come in and having brilliant European championships.
And the next ceremony, the men's 400 freestyle S6. Well, what a great race this one was, Liz. I mean, it was a dominant victory at the front of the field, but all eyes of the crowd in this arena were really fixed on the battle for bronze.
Yes, the drama did unfold towards the end. It was slightly more sorted out at the front. There Van Hoevegen taking a dominant victory, and actually as well Portuguese swimmer keeping himself out of trouble, Daniel Videra, for that silver medal.
There's Joao Bielinski. He swam an excellent race, you have to say, from the outside lane. He's way down there in lane number 1, and he won silver medal at the European Championships back in 2014. He's a bronze medalist tonight. Joao Bielinski just pipping the home favourite Patrick Flanagan for the bronze medal position. Great swim from this Portuguese swimmer as well. Daniel Videra making his debut at the Major Championships. Portugal, well, they were on the wrong end of some close finishes on day 1 and 2, but last 3 days they've got 3 medals.
Yeah, they're doing really well, and there to step up to the silver. Videra taking that, Portugal will be very happy.
But there is the champion, Thijs van Wolfhagen. Well, really he dominated this field. He is a Paralympic Games silver medalist. Now the European champion, the Netherlands, having an excellent night tonight. And this man, well, he was the class of the field. He swam away from the rest, increasing his lead after every length, and he is the champion. Thijs van Wolfhagen. It was a superb swim. He won it from the front, and he fully deserves that gold medal, the European title.
Yeah, Van Hoevegen there, leaving no doubt about his intentions as he sped off down the first 50 metres and continued to increase his lead. But great swims from all three athletes there to make the podium.
The Dutch having a good night. What is it? Is that I've heard their anthem more often than anyone else tonight, I think.
We have, my tally says 4.
Good, good. My ears weren't deceiving me then.
No, but not the official results, man. So, oh man, so.
You're all we've got.
I am up here, yeah.
Women's 400 freestyle S6. Led out by Ellie Simmons. There's Elizaveta Mareshko. Another swimmer always likes to give us a little wave. Little grin from Elizaveta Mareshko. And either side of her, the two GB swimmers. Mark McCann will make these medal presentations tonight. Maisie Summers-Newton continuing this great championships that she is having. Another medal for Maisie Summers-Newton.
Yes, and another lifetime best as well. Great for the 16-year-old to get back on the podium.
Maisie Summers-Newton, bronze medal this time to go with her 2 gold medals this week. There's Ellie Simmons taking the silver medal. Big smile from Ellie Simmons. She is glad to be back here competing at the major championships.
Yeah, and she'll be over the moon to make it onto this podium. She knew that her biggest challenge this season was making it to these championships, getting that qualifying time for the Great Britain team. There, Eleanor Simmons with her silver medal. She'll be so pleased because there was never going to be any doubt about the champion for this event.
Oh, Elizaveta Mareshko was really out in front from the start. She never looked like being caught by anyone. She is the reigning European champion. That's 2 European Championship titles in a row in this event. Elizaveta Mareshko will enjoy the anthem of Ukraine.
Swimming European Championship medalist.
Well, Elizaveta Mareshko and Ellie Simmons know each other really well. And they've got the newcomer there with them on the podium, Maisie Summers-Newton. Ellie Simmons on the comeback trail. But Mareshko is going to be tough to dislodge from that top spot. She is a great athlete, Mareshko.
Yeah, Mareshko really risen to the challenge in that event in recent years, dominating that 400 metres freestyle. Sets us up for an exciting race, always.
Men's 50 freestyle, S7. Presentations continue. And the Ukrainians again prominent on this podium. The Italians as well. Top 2 nations here in terms of medals at this European Championships, and the youngster there just puffing his cheeks out, making his way to the centre of that medal podium. Federico Micheli, another teenager, 19 years of age. The Italian, we saw a medal from him in the backstroke. He's followed that up. A good swim in the 50 freestyle to take bronze.
He really powered through towards the end of the race. Bit of a disadvantage off the start, but those strong pull took him to that bronze medal.
Jboyeskie, well, he did get away in the start very well indeed. And he thought he might have just clinched it there at the end, only losing by a very small margin, 0.1 of a second between the two Ukrainians. But it's second this time for Jboyeskie because 18-year-old Andrei Trusov takes the European title. Time 28.38, just ahead of Jboyeskie by 0.1 of a second, but it was enough. And Andrei Trusov, we thought that he might feature after seeing him swim the 50 butterfly, silver in the fly, but gold in the 50 freestyle. Andrei Trusov delighted with that victory. Proud to be at the top of the medal podium. Again, Jboyeskie must have been a great role model for Trusov.
Yes, Jboyeskie was a brilliant youngster himself and dominated European competition, as we've seen, for the Ukraine in this category. And now he's challenged by one of his own, Trusov, the next generation.
Next presentation will be the women's 50 freestyle S7. So an excellent swim here from the pre-race favourite. She delivered on the European stage. Gras from Germany. There's very happy Austrian swimmer Sabine Weber-Treiber. Another medal for the Austrian team. And there's Dave Metcalf, assistant technical delegate, making these presentations. There's Anna Hontar, the 14-year-old from Ukraine. Great championships.
Yeah, and we seem to be talking about athletes' ages a lot, but it's just illustrating how these European champions really do provide that platform to bring the youth through and experience this competitive competition environment and learn from the wisdom of the older members of the team.
7/100ths of a second separated second, third and fourth, and on the right end of that was Sabine Weber-Treiber, medalist in Mexico, now medalist in Dublin. I'm sure her family will be watching at home in Austria, if they are not watching here in Dublin, if they haven't made the trip. But Sabine Weber-Treiber, the silver medalist. But Denise Gras, the champion, and what a good swim it was from Denise Gras. A European record time, bettering her own mark by 9/100ths of a second. But Denise Gras will take the title for Germany, her first major gold medal in this event, which she considers to be her speciality. Denise Gras at the top of the podium for Germany. German team shouting their congratulations to the champion Denise Gras. Great time, 32.83. That's twice she set the European record this year.
50 meters freestyle, one of those strokes you work on for ages, on those events where you have to work really hard to make little gains, and then when it all clicks into place, you really do just see the benefits, and you get quicker and quicker all of the time.
Great swim for Denise Gras there, and Sabine Weber-Treiber. She'll be extremely happy to be on the podium, as will Anna Hontar of Ukraine. Men's 200 meters individual medley, led out by Hugo Didier from France. But there is Federico Morlacchi, of the men who really started this Italian revolution in para-swimming. Tamas Toth on the medal podium again, silver medalist at the last Europeans, and bronze medalist this time. Actually the fourth time in a row he's been on the medal podium in this event at the European Championships. Good record in the IM. Tamas Toth, bronze this time for the Hungarian. The young man from France, going to be a real star, I think, Liz. Great swim.
Yeah, and he's excited to be here. You can see every time he gets in the water, he wants to perform well, and he's doing so for France at this championships.
European record in the backstroke yesterday. Silver tonight in the men's 200 individual medley. And there is Federico Morlacchi. Another title for the great Italian. He was part of a very small Italian squad around about a decade ago. We saw the European Championships in Iceland in 2009, and he's seen them grow, and he's still the man to beat in this 200 meters individual medley.
The World Paraswimming European Championship medalist.
Italians bouncing in the stand again. Federico Morlacchi on the top of the podium again. It's a Paralympic champion in this event. An Italian, great character. Again, the tall Tamasto on the medal podium. More lucky than Ugo Didier.
Having a little dance there. That anthem does get everybody going.
It does indeed. Well, hang on to your hat, Liz. This could be very loud welcome for the medalists in this 200 metres individual medley SM9. See, first Irish medalist of these championships, the host nation.
Well, they've had to wait a while, but now we see Tracy Glassford's going to be the one who gets to give the medal to Ellen Keane, the World Para Swimming manager.
Well, what can you say? Ellen Keane, the poster girl of these championships here in Dublin, wins her country's first medal. Bronze in the 200 metres individual medley. Tony Shaw from Great Britain. What a swim that Tony Shaw had today. What a week she's been having. Winning the medals all through the week. Tony Shaw, she has arrived, the 15-year-old, on the international stage.
Yeah, she's having a great meet. One of the other youngsters, Great Britain, Tony Shaw, still another silver medal. She's enjoying this international competition, but really the star of the show here is European champion from Spain, Nuria Marta Soto, dominating that event, that 200 rugby, and taking this gold medal.
Marta Soto, champion, great swim. She takes the European title here in Dublin. Spain's gold medal, it's Great Britain silver, and it's the host nation's bronze. Ellen Keane, the first medal for Ireland at these championships. Really glad for the Irish fans here.
Yeah, they've had a bit of a heartache this week. They've been on the wrong side of some really close finishes with a lot of fourth place positions. And to finally get onto that podium, it gave them all something to shout about.
Final presentation for tonight is the relay 4x100 freestyle mixed relay for visually impaired swimmers. Spanish team leading them out. Bronze medal to the Italian team. Tracy Glassford making these presentations again. Ciapera first to receive her bronze medal. Carlotta Giri, again, world record swim earlier tonight. swimmer Salvatore Orso accepting his medal, and final swimmer Fabrizio Sottili. The Italian team, the bronze medalist, nearly caught up to the silver medal position. The team from Spain had a lead that was eroded, but they held on. Israel Oliver led them off. That's Dan Salguero Ortiza, first to receive his medal. He was on the third leg. Mia Delgado Nadal, another medal for her. Marianne Paula Lopez was holding off the charge from the Italians in that final leg. She did a good job. The man who led them off was Israel Oliver. Leaning in for the kiss from Tracy.
Pajama. Quite.
The champions are Ukraine. That time from that extremely strong Ukrainian team, a new world record time, 3:54.70. Marina Podovna, well, she has been superb this week. World record in the 50 freestyle. Surprise world record, you have to say. Stetsenko brought them home. Clear lead for Stetsenko there. New man on the block, Garashenko. He's had a good championship. It's a real find for the Ukrainian team to challenge the great Ihar Boki in a couple of races. The man who regained the lead for them, the second leg swimmer, Yaroslav Denisenko. Team from Ukraine are the champions in a world record time. Ukrainians have had a good end to the evening. I think that makes it 5 gold medals on the night for Ukraine. Again, the top nation in terms of medals. I think they have been on each individual day. Maybe not on their own, but certainly a joint share of the medal spots each individual day of these championships. And we're on day 5. Well, it's been a good night of action. Let's have a look back at some of the races we enjoyed earlier. The great Ihar Boki took his 5th gold medal of these championships. The first race tonight, that was in the 100 backstroke, hauled home by Garashenko, and a bronze for Finland's Antti Latika. In the women's race, what a swim from Carlotta Gili, a world record. Very early in the evening, the Italian, second world record of these championships. She finished ahead of Stetsenko and Paula Lopez from Spain. Israel Oliver continued his good run in the 200 metres individual medley in the SM11 class. He was a champion ahead of Viktor Smirnov and Gregory Zudzilav. And in the women's race, what a race for Lisette Bruinsma. A great final 50 metres, and she took the gold in a world record time. Sensational from the Netherlands swimmer ahead of the two Ukrainians. In the 100 butterfly, it was a really close finish between the two Ukrainians, Dubrov and Krypak, with Dubrov just getting the touch. World record holder just 7 100ths outside his own world mark. And in the women's race, well, you just could not pick between 5 swimmers at the end. It was Lisa Cougar was astounded to learn that she had taken the gold medal ahead of the fast finishing Olivia Jboyeskie from Poland and Alessia Scortechini from Italy. In the men's 200 metres individual medley for the S12, it was Yaroslav Denisenko adding another medal to his tally for the week. A dominant victory ahead of Danilo Ciufarov and the young Dutchman Rogier Dorsman. And in the women's race, it was a swimmer very much on form at these championships, Elena Kravtsov, who swam away from Italian Alicia Berra to take her 3rd gold medal. And her young colleague Nila Labuta, 15-year-old, claimed the bronze medal for Germany. It was a great swim from the front, great tactics shown by the experienced Michael Schumacher. He took gold for the Netherlands ahead of Amioma Dadon, the great Israeli star, and Darko Duric on the medal podium again for Slovenia. It was a near world record repeat from his swim this morning. Antonio Fartin, 2 100ths of a second outside his world record mark that he set today. Bocciardo 2nd, Stefan Fuhrer in 3rd. In the women's race, it was a close contest, but Teresa Perales just prevailed to win her 38th European Championship medal, getting in ahead of Monica Boggioni, who started well, and Great Britain's Tully Kearney. Vincenzo Boni, well, he made no mistake in retaining his European title in the 50 backstroke S3. Finished ahead of a very close finish between Denis Ostapchenko and Miguel Angel Martinez-Duelo, who took silver and bronze respectively. In the men's freestyle S8 of 100 distance, it was a really close finish, but the winner of the 50 was strong enough at the end to take another title. Michelle Golas of Poland took it ahead of the 2 Spanish swimmers, Inigo Lopez Sanz the silver, and Sergio Salvador Martos Mingue the bronze medal. Alice Tai was a pre-race favourite for the women's 100 freestyle. She didn't disappoint, winning it by over a second from Xenia Palazzo from Italy and Claire Supio from France. Those two on the medal podium again. More medals for the Italian and the French. It was Thijs van Hoevegen who dominated the race in the men's 400 freestyle S6. Patrick Flanagan, the whole medal hope, just missed out on the medals as the silver went to Daniel Videira of Portugal and the bronze to Johan Belinsky of Israel. In the women's race, another dominant performance by Yelisaveta Mareshko, taking the title again that she won in 2016 ahead of the 2 GB swimmers, Ellie Simmons and Maisie Summers-Newton. It was an incredibly close finish between the 2 Ukrainian in the men's 100 freestyle S7. Andrei Trusov, the 18-year-old, taking it ahead of his more experienced colleague Boadaiko. It was bronze to Italy. Denise Gras swam to a European record in the 50 freestyle S7. It was a close finish for 2nd and 3rd. Sabina Weber-Traliba for Austria, the silver. Anna Honta, the bronze for Ukraine. Morlacchi from Italy, the great Federico Morlacchi, won another European title in the 200 individual medley. It was a great swim from young Hugo Didier for 2nd. Tamas Todt, another medal for him. And the final individual race of the evening saw Nuria Marquez Soto win it ahead of 15-year-old Tony Shaw. And the first Irish medal of the championships went to Ellen Keane from the host nation. Ukraine were the dominant team in the final relay race of the evening. Anna Stetsenko bring them home to a world record time ahead of the Spanish team and the Italians, who finished within half a second of each other. Well, it's been another great night of action. We've had some superb record swims and some great, very, very close finishes. Please join us again for day 6 of action from here in Dublin. We'll see you tomorrow.